Good evening and welcome to the Den of Tools. Sorry, we are having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight. I hope you guys all join us.
No one seems to be in the chat yet.
No one is here yet.
Sorry about that. Just like, yeah.
Did anyone hear? Hope everyone's having a great night. As you may notice, it is just Elle and I. Jeff is in Vegas. And I don't.
Yay! Hi!
Hey! So it looks like folks are
starting to pop in.
I know we had scheduled another one, and I cannot figure out how to make that work correctly. So hopefully everybody filters over. And sorry for the technical difficulties. How are you doing, entire son? Hello. John Lowell, Andrew Miller says good evening. Sorry for the confusion. So Elle is sort of going to be me. Snyder Flame, hello.
But like the more like young version, you know?
The young version. Hey, William.
Hi. Hi, William. Hi, love. Whatever your name
Trolling
is.
for dollars says, howdy, Mrs DaBear. Hello. Mike, good evening.
Papa Bear is back in Vegas.
Yes, he has gone and done a run to Vegas with hey, maintenance man. Can you guys hear me okay? He is in Vegas and he is there with the little cubs and
except for me.
Yeah, the little cub and the
you
big
said little
cub.
cubs.
Okay, I misspoke. Yeah, Adam Bennett, it is way too hot out there. I believe it was 117. So it was like super hot. And yesterday he said in the car it was 136 degrees.
We're going to make 10 million
degrees?
No, he said, OMG girl, how many live streams are you going to make? And I said 10 million.
Yeah, Gramoot. That's because I'm not the technical genius.
No tool talk, I'm out. I don't need
so Elidel, it's no tool talk. J.R. Perez, I totally understand. Wow. Well, you are definitely entitled to your opinions. Red is
He's on vacation. He's on vacation. Guys, you know he doesn't do live streams. Gosh.
Only 67 here. I know. It could be that I'm having a little bit of issues with the live stream because normally I don't do this.
Margarita
Carson's
coffee.
Exploring Channel says, I bought the Marita's coffee maker.
Oh, I thought this said Margarita's coffee. I was like, that's an interesting combo.
How is everyone doing tonight? Matt R., you're right. It is the black shirt. It throws people off every time. The bear's just looking slightly different.
It says, guys, be nice. Us women will win tonight.
Yes. Whatever. We're going to do great. Good evening, little cub and Miss Bear from the North Woods of Wisconsin. Hey, Gary.
Hey, little respect from the Bears fam.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Sorry, sometimes I talk with an accent. I don't think you guys really like it, you know? I'm just going to talk like this the whole live stream. Bella, come here. Look up there. Look up there.
You going to say hello?
Oh.
Hi. Oh, you think that you can... Yep. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Hello. Nope. Down. Well, you have to let go of her so she can get down. All right. So I don't know if we're going to do the full 3 hours like we normally do. And yes, the cub is taking over.
Ted, this says everything but tools.
Yes, that's right.
None.
You meant Makita. Okay, that totally makes more sense. And I'm not, I think I'm in this. Okay. So this is the current one in case I miss anything. Finn Barber says, can we get 5 minutes of tools? Well, you can ask questions, but I know
about tools.
Apparently the little miss knows about tools. So you could ask her 5 minutes of questions, but
I only know about wrenches, screwdrivers, and whatchamacallit. Yeah, wrenches and screwdrivers.
Like Daughter of Ross said, probably won't get the best answers, but you can definitely ask.
I have amazing answers, but okay. If we're gonna go like that.
We just might not have the technical answers. Anyways, I
Please.
hope everyone is doing well.
Ooh,
What did everyone
Pennsylvania.
have for dinner this evening? I was thinking about holiday food. Tom says, hello from Northwest Pennsylvania. Hello.
I'm sassy and I'm proud, okay?
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Turn the sass down, Eleanor. Finn says, what Dremel should I purchase?
A Dremel. You should purchase a Dremel, you know?
Which ones are you looking at? Which are you trying to discern? Daughter of Ross says she misses green bean casserole. Now, do you miss it because you don't like making it? Or do you miss it because you don't make it except for the holidays? Grumut says Dremel.
There is no Mr. here, is there?
It's Mrs. and Miss. You are the Miss.
Oh.
Technically, that's Ms.
Wouldn't Ms be with a Z? Mrs.
Technically, Miss would be MISS. MS is Miss. Daughter of Ross says, I miss it because we don't eat enough to make a full batch. And Adam Bennett says, fish tacos. Is that what you had tonight?
Mm-hmm.
From Del Taco. I did see your question, Finn, about the 3,000, the 4,000, or the 4,300. I don't know the answer.
I'm going off of my favorite and the highest number, 4,300. So just choose that one.
Might not be a technical answer.
Yeah. And it's good.
So you can look here.
I do not need an English lesson. Okay.
An L gets an English lesson, at least. I'm not trying to stream at the same time. Blind Toolman says salted caramel popcorn. Is that what you're having for?
Okay. Salted caramel
tonight?
popcorn sounds delicious.
Owen's Jeep Stuff says homemade meatballs. Yum yum. Daughter of Ross says, wait, is Elle stealing Mrs. DaBear's headbands? We're sharing. Finn is asking what restaurant you should buy pizza from. If you can make it at home, that's usually the best. But again, what are your options? Do you have local ones, or do you just have like Pizza Hut, etc.? Finn says Domino's or Papa John's sounds good. That's Daughter of Ross' idea. Gary says, I love green bean casserole. I make it in a crock pot in truck all the time. That's really cool. I did not think about that, but that's probably cool. Adam Bennett is saying Papa John's. Does anyone else have an idea? Do they have are they waging in on the Papa
Rosa's
John's or Domino's?
Pizza.
You like Rosa's?
Yeah, it's here in Livingston. What? Here we go.
It would be over there, but yeah.
I'm directly challenged.
Blind Toolman says Valentino's Pizza. Finn says I have a heat gun and frozen, or I can get Domino's or Pizza Hut. I'm going to say probably not the heat gun option. Frank says we had pizza. So it sounds like pizza is what everyone is enjoying.
Actually, guys, I'm taller than Mom because apparently if I'm a giraffe and she's a mouse, then I'm way taller than her. Yeah. So I just had a weird thought.
You and the accents tonight. Daughter of Ross says, I don't know how to make small amounts of holiday foods, always making for like 20 plus. So 3 is hard. Well, I agree. And usually we have kind of like a friends and family Thanksgiving or something. So that's the time when you get to send it all home with somebody.
Hello, Scorpion Sunday. And also Eric Bloof.
Eric.
I cannot pronounce things.
That's okay.
But it's okay if you miss the Friday because you're here now, so that's okay. You know.
Good evening. Thank you for the live chat. Sorry I missed Friday morning stream. It's totally okay. I'm still figuring out how to do live streaming by myself. So it's kind of like a comedy show and live streaming all wrapped into one.
I'm the comedy show. She's the live stream.
Nice. Michael says, hey, all, I just went to Harbor Freight this afternoon. I bought 2 Hercules cordless tools and the dual charger, and they gave me 2 $25 off specials, 1 for each charger. FYI. That's really cool. Did you post that in the Facebook group? Because that seems like something that would be super cool. You don't need to do that. When you touch it, it actually makes sound in their ears. So if you're sitting that far back, they won't hear it. Someone's really excited about the microphone this evening. So Finn, I super love that you have questions, and I don't know what brand of drill that you should purchase, but if you give a little bit more information, I'm sure that any number of people that are here might be willing to answer that question for you. But going back to Michael, absolutely. I would recommend that you put that in the Facebook Den of Tools so that other people can know about that cool deal. Daughter of Ra, are you saying that it's hard to hear me because I'm wandering and trying to read the comments? You can see the comments over there, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to look over here. Where's the bear? So the bear is in Vegas with Jeff. Currently, he's probably sweating to death. He may have run away because it is 117 in Vegas right now. I don't want to be there. Jeff doesn't like the heat. And so that's where the bear is.
Blind Toolman might be right.
That the bear was drugged and reforested. Yes, we have been having some issues because the bear likes to go
walkabouts and
go on walkabouts
recently,
and have snacks in people's garbage.
He stole the skill 2-volt drill from someone. Totally not taking that from a Blind Toolman's chat. Yeah. Yeah. It's real.
Scorpion Sunday. I have Milwaukee drill, but I'm also a pro electrician. Thanks, Scorpion Sunday. Doug says, good evening, ladies.
Desta.
Yes, thank you. They're very nice. Eric says, it was predicted to be 80 here in Minnesota today. I was very happy that it turned out to be 85. Oh, see, I'm trying to have it go the other way. It's going to be like 100 degrees tomorrow here. And I'm kind of not happy about that because it's super warm.
John, you adopted a penguin? Did you? Because you're talking about like Finn.
It says never adopt a penguin because Finn was asking about adopting a penguin. He was saying never adopt a penguin. They are evil.
How would you know? Have you adopted one?
Yes. No. Let's try not to get too far behind. DeWalt or Milwaukee if you're pro. XR or Fuel. But Makita or Ryobi if do it yourself. Blind Toolman says the mare may have been replaced by a cub. That is totally true.
The bear, not the mayor. You said the mayor.
The bear.
Okay, then I'm deaf.
Scorpion Sunday said it's 109 here in Mesa. Whoa. I am really sorry. And I hope that you have super good air conditioning wherever you are.
You need a pool.
Andrew. John says, I used to live with them. Penguins. Frank is telling the little miss to stay a little further away from the mic.
Fine, I'll stay a little
No.
further.
Do you remember we talked about Ellie Bell?
Huh? Okay, I'm too close.
No, you're fine. It's just you're getting super close. So thanks, Frank. Did the bear get his head stuck in a honey pot? No, he's just in Vegas.
I don't think he likes honey.
Doug says it is in the mid 80s in the great state of Kansas. John says that we should give away some of his tools for leaving us alone. Well,
I mean, I would love to. I would not have a good outcome there.
Yeah.
Get grounded. That's not a good thing there.
No. Fernando Lopez says it's 111 in Modesto.
Modesto, Cali. That's close to where we used to live.
Yeah, we used to live in Newman, so it is definitely warm there. I know that most of California is having like an insane heat wave, and there also had some totally amazing lightning yesterday, which is uncharacteristic for California.
Did he get you ice cream? Is that why you don't want a divorce now?
No, she was telling John, who had suggested that we give away Jeff's tools, that we don't want to divorce. Like that if we did that, Dad would divorce us.
I don't know if he'd go that extreme, but he might steal Foxy, and that's a big thing, bro.
Um,
I got a bear on my
Blind
shirt.
Toolman says, Miss Cub, be about your thumb distance from the mic. So your thumb distance from the microphone.
That's very close to the mic. I don't like that.
The maintenance man says hi to Frank, or no, Frank is saying hi to the maintenance man. John says they allow bears in Vegas, let alone on airplanes. They drove. There's nothing like, seeing a bear diving down the road.
Yeah, I think he might have like ate a few of like the tourists there, but like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Blind Toolman says we could do a blind auction for Jeff's tools. But Eleanor, stop drinking M&Ms. Put them down. So, what is everyone else up to? I hope everyone had a great weekend. John says they drive with the Sasquatch.
Good night.
Yeah. Hello from Texas, says Tyler. Good evening. I hope that you had a great day. Daughter Ross said that they had stir fry for dinner.
What's stir fry?
Stir fry is like a lot of times in Chinese restaurants, you have like a big pan, like a wok, and you stir vegetables and put different meats in them.
Oh, that's something I
Yes.
would never eat because I don't like veggies.
You don't like veggies. Hey, Joe Smith is here.
Hey.
The little one looks just like the mama. That's right. Thank you so much. Hey, Joe Smith, how are you doing? Yes, she does look just like me. And daughter, what kind of stir fry did you have? Chicken stir fry, beef, and looks like Steven's back. He says, "I am now here for sure." Yay! You brought the wife ice cream. Blind Toolman says, Mrs. DaBear, are you on live chat and not top chat? So the issue is I am doing something slightly different than we normally do because I'm not normally the one that does this. So I am doing my best to keep up with them, but I am currently on live chat.
Polish sausage
Hiram
sounds really good.
Bifton says, hang on.
Polish sausage sounds delicious.
Yeah,
delicious.
Yeah. John said I made homemade mac and cheese for supper. Sounds like you would love that. Hiram Bifton said I'm currently uploading a series of 10 to 11 on polishing and renewing a cooking pot. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Alloy metals and talk of future videos. They
13.
release at 3:15 tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. So go check out Hiram Bifton's videos. I answered Blind Toolman. Eleanor, you're making me nauseous. Kermit wants to catch the Sasquatch and make him a pet. So Polish sausage and veggies. That sounds super delicious.
That's evil. Why would you make me a pet? That's just rude, man.
William says, I started investing in Tecton tools after the Bears review. These tools have a good quality to them and at a very reasonable price. So thanks for the review. You are super welcome. I did not catch your name. William, you are super welcome. I'm glad that the reviews were helpful. Steven says, I got her ice cream and alcohol. I see how the evening is going to go. Richie says, I was watching the Smart Drill video and got a Charmin ad in the middle. Talk about product placement.
Jeff is in Vegas and the ladies are in Montana. What's up?
Inslim said, where's Jeff? So he was bad and we had to send him to his room. No, he is currently in Vegas and it's so hot. So yeah, he's in Vegas with the boys. They are doing some work in Vegas and he will be back shortly. Daughter of Ra is talking to you.
I know it's at Little Bear. I already read it. Okay, that's the recipe.
That's what she had in it.
Okay, that sounds kind of yummy. And then another one.
Joe Smith?
No, I'm talking about Daughter of Ra. It is going to go drink. I think she meant I am, or he.
Hey, sorry. A. Velez from U.S. Marine Corps says, greetings from Camp Lejeune. Thank you for joining us.
What's Camp Lejeune? Lejeune?
What do you think it is?
I can't. Potatoes.
It's a military camp.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. I think you're slightly enamored with yourself. Polish sausage and mushroom pizza is Joe Smith's favorite. Trolling for dollars is already dying and wants to know when Jeff is expected back.
Jeff is expected back on the 24th or the 25th of August. 2 days or 1 day before my birthday. I'm awesome right now.
Eleanor?
Yes.
Sometime next week. Steve Man Central said, any word on the new video card? I have not double checked with Jeff, but I think that we were going to try to hold out for the one that was coming out in September. And I super apologize because Jeff is not here and he cannot quote the specifics. But someone who is amazing, was it Zaffiel?
Thank you, Jake.
Somebody gave us information letting us know that one of the cards would be super awesome in September. So I think we're hoping to buy it within the next month or so. And I apologize that I am having trouble following the chats because there's a camera in my way. So I sort of have to read around it. The Den of Tools, it is going to go drink. He goes to bed, then I have ice cream.
Thank you, Joe. Happy birthdays, you know. I'm so cool like that.
So daughter of Ra was saying that she's going to enjoy her drink. Steve will go to bed and then she'll eat her ice cream. Joe Smith says, Jeff is going to come back weighing 150 pounds after all the sweating in Vegas. Yes, it is so incredibly hot. And for any of our friends and family, our community that is in Vegas, wow, it's super hot and I am super sorry.
Thank you. I'm getting early birthday. Happy birthdays. So
Thank you, awesome. Joe Smith. That is super sweet. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, other than being covered in sawdust, I finally finished tongue and groove in ceiling and new carpet in. So now trim and we'll be finished with basement. That is awesome. I know that you have been working on it and that is all super hard work. So I hope that you are able to sit back and enjoy it soon.
Monkey, my first car was actually a toy Corvette. So yeah.
Oh.
What? I'm just answering the question, Yeah.
That's a great question. Monkey's Business says, what was your first car or truck? My first was a 1978 Datsun, and I bought it when I lived in Australia, and it was left-hand drive. Is that correct? Whatever. Drove on the other side of the road, so whatever that is. I'm having
Australia, duh.
Yes, I understand, but there's a term for it when you're saying it, and I can't remember which one it is. Gary says, you made me hungry. Back in a bit to make some dinner now. What else? Kermit says, oh my gosh, Mrs. DaBear, that little cub is as sassy as my daughter at that age. Have fun with that. Gramut, I'm going to be mailing you a package. You're going to need to go pick it up at the airport. They're going to ask for your ID. It'll be great. Just put it in the car, feed it. Probably
I don't need
not
much
sugar.
Actually, sugar would be fine. It'll keep me awake. So I'll just bother you saying, where is Australia? Australia is Australia. That's where Australia is. It's not the United States, that's for sure.
Dale says, I love the little miss microphone voice. Yep, she is my mini-me. Doug says, happy early birthday. Any plans for birthday, pizza, cake, etc.? Scorpion Sunday asked that. What kind of cake would you like?
I would like a turtle-shaped cake.
Okay, that's the shape of the cake. You should tell me about what kind of flavor.
Well, I actually want like a vanilla cake. I had this idea. She makes no-bake cookies, so I thought we could get a vanilla cake and like spread like melted just like the batter of no-bake cookies because there's no eggs or flour in it. You just put it's chocolate, oat, and peanut butter. You spread that on there, and then I said we could add on vanilla ice cream.
Awesome. So a number of you are saying what you guys had for your first car. Looks like Echo says, at the mods, hello all. Yes, hello to everyone. Daughter Ross said she got a 2000 Ford Taurus. Never drove it. Still never had my license.
Wait, you don't have a license?
Nope. Sometimes grown-ups decide not to get licenses. John Clark says, at Mrs DaBear, it was 118 in Henderson at 2:30 p.m. Yes, it was crazy. I think the reading in the car was 136 yesterday. Insulin said, my first vehicle was a 1985 Plymouth Voyager. Daughter Ross says, right-hand drive, Jesse. Okay, thank you. That's what it sounded like in my head, but then I was like, that doesn't sound right. Scorpion Sunday said, a 1970 Camaro. Really? That was your first car? That's pretty awesome. John White said, a 1965 Buick Wildcat.
Sounds like a bird.
Steven was also correcting me. Right-hand drive is on the other side for us. Doug said, where in Australia? I was in Perth, so the western half of the country.
The capital of Australia is actually Sydney, you know? But you didn't live in the capital.
Okay, thanks.
I love you too.
Frank says, my first car was a 1974 Plymouth Duster, slant 6.
Now I want no-bake cookies. I mean, I could send them to you, but they'd probably be melted by that time.
Yeah, they're kind of one of those things that don't ship well. The maintenance man said, my first vehicle was a 1990 Lincoln Town Car. That's kind of cool first vehicle. Steven said, my first was a 1988 Dodge Dakota. Who was it that wanted no-bake? Daughter of Ra, come wintertime, no-bake cookies would be excellent to send in the mail. Right now, you would get them, and they would be a hot mess everywhere.
But then you just put them in your fridge for like 10 minutes and you take them out. Good as new.
Insulin says, my second vehicle was a 1993 Dodge Shadow. No more candy
Took
for
my
you.
M&Ms.
That's right. Sergeant Joe Smith says a 97 Ranger. Echo says mine was a Chevy Celebrity. Wasn't it Celebrity? Spider's Morning says, I never got to try cherry Sprite, but I went to a gas station and just vented myself Sprite with extra cherry in it. One of those multi-vending machines. All right. Never heard of that. Monkey's Business says, my first car was a 66 Impala. I was actually born in that car. Still own it. Wow. You were born in that car. Chromodynamic says, I wish I could get an 08 Pontiac Grand Prix. Owen's Jeep Stuff said a 73 Mustang. I know that tonight's stream is definitely different than normal, but don't forget to hit the like button. And Insulin said, my third vehicle I still have is an 06 Chevy Cobalt. Chromodynamic says Canberra for the capital. I think you might be correct. Echo Belkin, parents had an 84 Chevy Celebrity station wagon. Used to something. Drive that to school. Wow. Oh, Joe Smith said that. Echo Belkin says, mine was an 85 sedan, gold in color with a blue passenger door. That sounds fantastic. I kind of was hoping maybe you have a picture, Echo. That sounds kind of amazing. Daughter of Russ says, you, Mrs. DaBear, you're making a list of things to send me, right? Yeah. So I have cookies on the list. I have pencils. Yeah. Will H says, hello all. Thanks for another stream. You are so welcome. And Shaka with the $2 says, good evening, everyone. Ryobi is rubbish. Thank you so much. Cover your ears. 3, 2, 1. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you, Shaka. Nice to see you tonight. Steven says, my second was a 93 Oldsmobile 98 Regency, aka grandpa car. Doug said, first car is a 63 Impala wagon. Wish I still had it. Chromodynamics says, monkey's business, cruising down the street in my 66. 39 Supercharged says, what did you do with the Big Bear? He is currently in Vegas and will be back sometime next week. Actually, sometime later this month. But he will be back. He's currently in Vegas, being very hot. Excuse me. Shaun of the Dead says, Mrs. DaBear, did you catch my chicken coop pics? I did. I think it's super amazing. And I'm super excited and jealous that you're getting chickens because I think it would be awesome. Sergeant Joe Smith says, did anyone have a Fiero? I did not. Donna Russ said, hi, Shaka. Steven says, third was a 2001 Pontiac Grand Am with 2.4 4-cylinder. CSL Fiero says at Joe Smith. Yup. It's amazing that you have a Fiero with that name. My second car was a 76 Trans Am. That's Frank. Darren Cooper said he had a 1967 Ford Thunderbird with suicide doors. That is super cool. Gurmoot says no, LOL. I am paying for my sassy one, still at her age of 21, not ready for another. What I heard was you definitely need another one. Yeah. Daughter of Ross says banana bread sounds good. New legs / boy parts from Ricky doing the splits. Oh my goodness. Inslim says, I still have my fourth vehicle. It's a 2003 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Wow. It's kind of cool that you guys still have some of these vehicles. Sergeant Joe Smith says he's talking to CSL Fiero. Says, I wanted one as a teen. Was it a good car? Like it. Inslim says he's still in his fourth vehicle. Tony Ringtail says, hi, Mrs. DaBear. Where is DaBear? I should have put that in like the title. He's alive. He's in Vegas. He's really, really hot. Thank you for letting me know that Shaka did a donation. I was just slightly behind. I did see that. Scorpion Sunday says he's currently on his 14th car. Oh my gosh. John White with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Man, this feels way different without Jeff. I miss you. I hope Vegas is treating you right. Mitch says, glad you're here. So sorry we didn't have the state fair in Great Falls this year. Yeah, I am too. But, you know, I think a lot of things, you know, happened differently this year. And the reality is it'll just make us enjoy it when we're able to enjoy the things again. But I was super bummed that we did not have state fair. Den of Tools. My Jeep is a 13, not an 03. Oh, sorry. Den of Tools says, so hot right now. Yeah. Scorpion Sunday said, I had a 1979 Ford Bronco until recently. Man, I really like Ford Broncos, or liked Ford Broncos. Everyone's saying hello to the Den of Tools. He is here. Frank is saying hello. Maintenance man saying hello. Amanda King says, oh, the child is out taking the dog outside. She is very sassy. So we're having a tiny break from the sassiness while she goes and takes the dog outside. Scorpion Sunday, or no, Inslim's talking to Scorpion Sunday. Echo Bilkin says, some bears love heat, others love the cold. I love the cold. Yeah. So I guess I answered your question. I didn't even know you asked it. Yes, I like the cold because you can put clothes on. When it's hot, you're just hot and there's nothing you can do. Yeah. Dirty Steve 40 says, surprise, Arizona is the same temperature as the surface of the sun. Yep. Owen's Jeep Stuff is saying hello to the bear. So is Scorpion Sunday. Amanda's laughing. Richie says, hello, Jeff. Mater's Workshop says, I wish I still had my second car, which was a 1974 AMC Gremlin. Oh. Dirty Steve 40 says, what is your top 5 favorite movies? Okay, I'm going to take a hot second and answer that. I know I'm going to get behind. You guys all think about what is your top 5 movies. I would say the first one would be Aliens. And yes, I do have to write it down while I'm listing them out. Number 1 would be Aliens. Number 2 would be, I don't know, probably the Christmas one. Why can't I think of it? It's got, what's his name in it? Nakatomi Tower. I watch it all the time. Griffin watches it. What is that called? Anyone? You know that one. My favorite Christmas movie is number 2. The third one would probably be Goonies. Fourth one would be Legend with Tom Cruise when he was like practically in diapers. Die Hard. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I thought I was having like an aneurysm there. Home Alone's pretty good. So far, Aliens is my favorite. The second is Die Hard. Third is Goonies. 4 is Legend. What's the 5th one? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about the 5th one. Yes, Azafiel, I will remind her about the chewing of the food being amplified by the microphone. I'm also totally behind. So, Den of Tools said it was 117. Yes. Joe Smith says Walmart's doing free drive-in movies in parking lots at 166 stores nationwide, but you have to get tickets online. All the ones here are gone already. Damn scalpers. Joe Smith, you totally bring up a good point. Yes, I think it's super cool that they are doing that. And it's super bummer that you have to get tickets, but I'm sure there's like a social distancing. There's probably like a fire marshal, somebody that's going to come and make sure there aren't too many people there. But yeah, super cool idea. Maintenance Man says 117 ain't no joke. Yep. Amanda says, please explain how tools work. Well, you see, there's a mom tool and no. There's all kinds of tools. Frank says Mater's Workshop. Daughter of Ra answers Amanda King's question. She answers my question. So there was a reminder that when you're eating snacks, that it gets amplified by the microphone. So maybe we won't eat snacks because it's kind of loud.
Oh, you mean like this? Sorry about that.
Oh, no.
And then I got kicked off.
Daughter Ross says to Omar, he got lost in Nevada. I did remind her, Zafiel, about food.
I have no idea.
It's gonna be dangerous.
But it'll work. Is that important to us?
I don't know what you're pointing at right now. No. Nope. Maintenance Man says Bruce Willis. Yes, that was from the Die Hard movie. Cobra Kai season 3 is on Netflix, on YouTube. Eleanor Liberty. No.
I'm trying to see if I can plug in my computer to play Minecraft with Daughter Bra.
No. You can go do that in a different room. Not here.
Daughter Bra, would you like to play some Minecraft?
Eleanor Liberty. Goodbye. Den of Tools says, Charles McBride, if I had to stay in the U.S., it would probably be in Florida.
You or them?
Mater's Workshop is talking to Frank. Trolling for Dollars says Airplane. Did anyone else list their top 5 movies? Inslam said Star Trek, First Contact, Titan, AE, Office Space. I can't think of the other 2. Inslam, I love that you answered some of them. Zaffiel's talking Maintenance Man. Omar Padilla, Baby's Day Out. Blues Brothers. That makes more sense.
Bright. You should watch that movie. You guys really should.
Bright is your favorite. Oh, that's a pretty good movie. Scorpion Sunday said Blade Runner 1982. I love that you qualified that it is not the new one. It is the original. Big Trouble in Little China. That was really good. That could probably be my 5th one. Chinatown, Christmas Vacation, The Thing. Okay. The Thing. I'm going to have to look up because.
Robert.
Who, Van?
Robert. I'm just calling him Robert.
Okay.
Jeff is back in Vegas. The bear has been relocated,
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna still be here, but like for the time being, he kind of had to take a vacation every Sunday. It's his day off, Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Zaffiel says the Maintenance Man finishing up a 400-page book I started reading last night. That sounds pretty awesome. I do realize I'm super behind, and I apologize.
Sometimes I'll be reading a book and then I'll realize I finished it. I'll be like, it's only been 20 minutes.
Mater's Workshop says Deadpool. Star Trek First Contact. Zaffiel. We just talked about that. Frank says The Wizard of Oz. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Shawshank Redemption. Cool Hands Luke. And Breakfast Club. Man, the Breakfast Club. Amanda King is calling you out.
For what?
For your ridiculous comments earlier. Monkey's Business says Nilla wafers and banana pudding. That's my dinner. Well, everyone has different dinners. Omar's Jupe Stuff. Shawshank Redemption, Goonies, Legend, Flight of the Navigator, and Top Gun. Ooh, Flight of the Navigator was good. And I liked Top Gun as well. Bad Idea Workbench says Blues Brothers, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Blade Runner, Serenity, Nightmare Before Christmas. Oops, almost accidentally reported somebody. Daughter Ross says, nope, watching a stream. That's what happens. Steven says, speaking of Tool, they have great music. I love you, Steven. Scorpion Sunday said, I listed top 5 movies. Thank you so much. Inslam says, The Den of Tools. I'm hoping to move to Alabama this fall.
Alabama.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Where is
Alabama? Den of Tools says, did you see that they're making a movie based on Isaac Asimov's Foundation trilogy? I did not, but I'm assuming you did not talk to me. Granted, you could have also had a conversation with me and I forgot, but I'm guessing you're talking to everyone else.
Mr. Bear's okay.
Yes. Omar Padilla says, Iron Giant.
I'm trying to catch it.
Zaffiel says, he's talking to Maintenance Man. John White says, Fifth Element.
Oh, Fifth Element is a good one.
Oh my gosh. Multipass.
Sorry,
Yes, that was a pretty good one.
Multipass.
Daughter of Ross says, Zaffiel, I can clear on a good day 80 to 100 pages an hour. Holy cheese and crackers. So that means you should definitely be practicing reading so that we can be just as fast as Daughter.
I took a typing test and apparently I'm a turtle because I type like 40 words a second or like.
Do you mean a minute?
Yeah.
Dirty Steve 40 says Gladiator, Batman Begins, The Martian, Step Brothers, and all the Star Wars. Steven says, Elle, do you go through books quickly?
Some of them, the ones that I'm interested in.
If she really likes the subject, I think it's kind of like all of us. She goes through them quickly.
You hear the bear. Mama bear needs some communication from you. What? What does it mean?
You hear that, bear? Mama bear needs. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that that sometimes we have conversations and I completely forget. So really, I outed myself for not listening as well as I could. Daughter for Raw says, my favorite movie depends on my mood. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, back would send you pictures but lost email. So if you're trying to send it to the Den of Tools, that would be Den of Tools will write which email address he would like you to send it to. Or if you're trying to send it to me, it's Mrs DaBear at denoftools.com.
What's Apollo 13 about in Salim?
Amanda King says, L, take off my earrings.
These are your earrings?
Let me see. Oh, yeah, I think I picked those up. It's okay. You can still put them on.
I found them.
What happened to your ossicones?
Well, I had to take them off. They were like sweating and ruining my beautiful unbrushed hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zaffiel says, at the Den of Tools, have they titled it? I look forward to it. So I don't know. Amanda says, take off her earrings. Monty Python and the Holy Grail was on TV today. Wow. I didn't know that, Insulin. Scott Smith says, Heartbreak Ridge, Rambo, A Bridge to Far, all Dirty Harry movies, and Casino. Cool. George is talking to Den of Tools. Den of Tools says, at Zaffiel, it's called Foundation. They already have a trailer out for it on YouTube. Wow. Why does that sound familiar? So the email address for the Den of Tools is red@denoftools.com. And Mrs. DaBear is Mrs. DaBear at denoftools.com. Crazy. Similar email addresses. Omar says, Edward Scissorhands. Sorry, had to throw that in. Omar, don't be sorry. That was a really great movie. Very, very cool. What do you call it? The costumes and makeup and stuff.
Wasn't Apollo 11 the one where they where 3 astronauts went to space and landed on the moon and then came back?
Mom does not remember which Apollo is which.
Were you alive back there?
No.
Really? It was like 1920, right? Or 19.
Did you just say
70.
1920?
I don't remember.
Go find a computer and do some Googling. Not this computer. Sergeant Joe Smith says, Empire Records, Beautiful Girls, Suicide Kings, first X-Files movie, Simpsons movie, too many, too hard to pick 5. Joe Smith says, Matrix 4 reported in the works. Really? I didn't know that. Don't forget to shut your door, please. Monkey Business. Oh, no. Sorry. I missed John. He says, Fifth Element, Roger Rabbit, and Blade Runner. Totally forgot about Roger Rabbit. Monkey Business, 2-lane backdrop, black top, Gone in 60 Seconds, not the Nick Cage one, Death Proof, Fight Club, and Shawshank. Okay, Shawshank is a good movie, but it just makes my heart hurt. Princess Jamie says, at the Den of Tools. Hello, Jesse. Hey, Princess Jamie. I know that today or this evening's, this week's, is not normal, but thank you for joining us. And you have been doing some awesome stuff lately. You have been doing videos. Monkey's Business. I think I just read all those. Omar says, you hear that, Bear? Mama Bear needs more communication. We already addressed the fact that I'm the one that doesn't listen sometimes. He doesn't listen a lot either, but hey, wasn't going to go there. Blazing Saddles. Futano2 says, Blazing Saddles, Strange Brew, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Aliens, and Return of the Jedi. Yes, Aliens. I love that one. Zaffiel says, at the Den of Tools, I think I've seen it. Almost looked like a TV series like The Expanse. Princess Jamie says, at the Den of Tools, don't feel bad. I've been typing on computers since early since the early 90s and still type slow and look at my hands when I type. No worries. The owner of the computer company I used to work for, or the online business I used to work for, literally used 2 fingers, and he did the hunt and peck method, and he worked for Apple. So my thought is whatever works for you, don't listen to anybody who hates on the way that you type. As long as it works for you, it's great. Princess Jamie Inslim says, I like Batman Forever and Apollo 13. Steven says at the Den of Tools, Jeff, I got you. Joe Smith says, help a bear wandered out of Montana. Help, a bear wandered out of Montana and into Vegas. Yeah, I don't know why it's not on the news yet, but perhaps it's because he's really hot. And I would think that since he's probably swimming in everyone's pool at this point, granted, they did have a mountain lion recently, so maybe a bear isn't that exciting for the news. Daughter of Ross says, just did a typing test, 74 words per minute. Cool. Now I feel like I'm going to have to go do that. I don't think that I will get 74 words per minute, but I'm writing it down so that perhaps one day I'll beat that. Den of Tools clarifies his email address is red@denoftools.com. Grimwood says, I have really horrible internet at home. It's buffering every 2 seconds, playing at 144p. I hate satellite internet. Grimwood, I'm so sorry. I am sending you super hugs, and I know that you know that we have had issues ourselves with the internet here, so we totally feel your pain. Insulum says Apollo 13 is based on the historical near loss of 3 astronauts during the Apollo program. Is that the one where they like ended up with the engineers in a room with like a tube of like a paper towel tube and a whole bunch of things? There's a scene where they're in the room. It seemed super cool, only because I was not actually an astronaut in space while they're trying to figure it out. But basically it's like, here's like an eraser, a rubber band, a stick of gum, and PVC, and that's what they got. Blind Toolman says, I had to stop reading horror books in Braille because always scared my fingers away. I hope you're having a great day, Blind Toolman. Zaffiel says, groan. John White says, I forgot Blazing Saddles. Jerry Falcon says, hello, all. And Steven says, at the Den of Tools, Elle is right about Apollo 11. Thank you so much. I super appreciate that you are able to look that up because I couldn't remember. The Cub is a smart one. She is. She is super smart and super talented. All of our kiddos are. Not always in the same way, but in their own ways. So we are super lucky. They're all amazing. I am missing the boys big time right now. It's nice to have mom and daughter time and spend some quality time together, but I really miss the boys. So I love you guys. Paul St. Marie says the Cub is a smart one. That's right. Blind Tillman says, welcome, Frank. Sergeant Joe Smith says Edward Scissorhands was a really good and deep movie, actually. It is, but it still made me really sad. Zaffiel says Apollo 13, like 1920. Let's just clarify that she calls the year of my birth 1980 or the 80s, anytime in the 80s, the olden days. So I'm just going to say maybe don't go to her for historical dates. Although she knew Apollo 11, just not the 1920s. Inslam says Apollo 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 all landed on the moon. Apollo 13 was damaged and barely made it back to Earth. Apollo 11 was the first landing. Apollo 13 near disaster. Thank you, Paul St. Marie. I have to say that my dad was a history teacher and I have an amazing love for history. I love like listening to history. I am terrible about remembering like the exact dates. I can say like there was like this battle between so-and-so and so-and-so and this happened. But I forget a lot of the really important details that make it, you know, a good story and actually historically accurate. So I really appreciate anyone who can fill in the blanks. So thank you. Echo says, so when the bear is ousted, who takes over? Which cub will take over the reins? Probably all of them, really. They'll just take straws. The world's fastest Indian. Don't think I saw that one. Apollo 1 disaster. Yeah. Diving Duck says, Kingpin was hilarious. Stuffed Animal Review says, hey, y'all. Hello, Stuffed Animal Review. Amanda says, stuffed animal. Hi, crazy time. Spider Morning at the net. Or no, Spider Morning, the net, 1995. Down Periscope. Not good with movie names. You know, the other one I was thinking about was Hackers. I loved Hackers. I also loved, okay, I know I've already listed 5, but I also loved the one where it's got, what is his name? He's married to the chick from Sex and the City, who's got like 3 names. I think he's in it, and it's War Games. Maybe that's what it's called. So yeah. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, the Santa Claus, all of them. A Knight's Tale, Field of Dreams, Leap Year. Yeah, Field of Dreams was pretty cool. Princess Jamie says, at the Den of Tools, I see some mother-daughter time as I'm currently having father-daughter time, which it's been a while. Aw, that's awesome. I'm super glad that you're able to spend time together with your dad. Mater's Workshop says, man from Snowy River, Australia, Quigley Down Under. Here's some good, don't know what you said. Blind Toolman says, The Untouchables. Man, I haven't watched that in a while. The Untouchables was good. Weekend at Bernie, Die Hard. Yes, because everyone knows Die Hard is the most amazing movie ever. Okay, maybe that's my first number 1. Beverly Hills Cop and Rising Sun. At the Den of Tools, tell the missus to send me money for a luxury suite at the Mandalay Bay. I need some me time at the wave pool. I don't know who this missus is that he keeps referencing. Has anyone seen a missus that's going to send him to Mandalay Bay? Because this missus is not. Love you. No. Yeah. I do love you. Okay, I Mandalay Bay love you. If you really need to go, I'll figure out a way. What else do we see? Hey, Rye. Hey, how you doing? Amanda King says, take them back. It's a frat house up in here. Oh, no. No. It's okay. They can stay there and frat it up. Just throw them all in the pool. Gurmoot says, LOL. Daughter of Ross says to the Den of Tools, what is me time? Yeah, I don't know. See, I had this fantasy that I would like get to sleep in my own bed and like stretch out. And so far every night it's been like SmackDown, WWE, UFC sleeping situation where someone who's not here right now smacks me in the face like 17 times. But there is some really nice snuggle time. So that part's great. Frank is saying the wave pool. Yeah, I actually wonder if the wave pool is happening. Look at that, Mr. Bear. Paul St. Marie sent you $5. Throw that bear in a pool. 3, 2, 1. Bing, bada ding, bada ding, 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 bing, bing, bing. I gave you more bings because I just love that idea. So there you go. $5 towards your pool fund. Daughter of Ross says, Jesse, Ricky just brought Steve a boxed, unmade cheesecake. Just brought Steve a boxed. Oh, he wants him to make cheesecake, so he brought him like the box. That's super cute. Paul St. Marie, chuckle. Mrs. DaBear is in control today. Yes, sort of. As in control as I ever get. Zalfiel says, at the Den of Tools, are hotels even reopening? So that is a great question. I am not there. So I'm sure that the Den of Tools will respond shortly. Sergeant Joe Smith says, don't tell Elle, but I think she's smarter than certain people running for president. Maybe Mrs. DaBear and Elle in 2024. Can you even imagine us on a large stage with a microphone, her with a microphone, yeah, I'm not sure what would happen. We might accidentally get elected. Daughter of Ross says, at Amanda King, but I am enjoying getting to chat with Jessie for 1 to 3 hours each night. No boys bugging her. That happens. Sergeant Joe Smith says Raising Arizona. Man, I forgot about that one too. Big Lebowski. Yes, Hackers was trying to think of that earlier. Amanda King says Matthew Broderick. Yes, that is his name. Sarah Jessica Parker. That's his wife. Man, I cannot think of things right now. Blind Toolman. Oops. If you were accidentally reported, that's me and my big thumbs over here trying to read this. Scorpion Sunday. Oh, Frank is telling Scorpion Sunday. Says, good night, all. Gotta go. Cheers. No worries. Have a great night. I feel like I missed some. Blind Toolman says, at the Den of Tools, what's wrong with using the fountains? Yes. Well, actually, there's kind of a sad story about people using the fountains. Apparently, a homeless man, I think may have had some mental health issues, recently jumped into the Bellagio fountains. I think it was the Bellagio. And drowned, which was really sad. Somebody tried to jump in and rescue him, but was unsuccessful. So I personally think jumping into the fountain sounds like a great idea. I think Metro might want to talk to you, maybe. They might have like a really amazing set of bracelets for you. I'm unsure. Futano2 says, Down Periscope was the most realistic submarine movie. Oh my gosh, remember Das Boot? Down Periscope. I have not seen that one in a while. Daughter of Frost reminding Jeff, don't forget the washer and dryer. Scorpion Sunday says, good night, all. Gotta go. Have a great night. Sergeant Joe Smith says, ending to movie Twister was Joe Smith's hometown in Iowa. I did not know that. I was just having a conversation about tornadoes, things in schools, and the person I was having the conversation with had a look of shock when I was like, we didn't have those, but we did have earthquake drills, but not tornado drills. Spider's Morning says, no, Down Periscope. Do you not like that movie? Not like that movie? C. Adams says, at the Den of Tools, Jesse. So was the luxury suite request for Jeff or Red? I think it was for Jeff, but my thought is he'd probably bring Red with him. I did ding for Shaka, didn't I? I will ding again, but I was pretty sure that I dinged. So Shaka, I'm really sorry if I didn't ding for you. I thought I got excited and did ding for you. Shaka, 3, 2, 1, ding, 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 ding. Okay, no one hurt me. Sorry, Shaka. Thank you for keeping me honest, Daughter of Ra, if I didn't do that. The Den of Tools says, most of the hotels are open and the pools are open. The restaurants are open, but all of the bars are closed. Yeah, like you go to a restaurant that has a bar, you cannot get drinks at the bar. So here's a question, actually. And this is for Den of Tools or anyone else that's in the Vegas area. Amanda. If you're at a restaurant and you order a drink, do they have like the facility, like do they have the ability to make you a drink, or do you have to swing by Lee's Liquors and bring your own booze? I didn't think about that till just now. Grimmoot says, boo. Not really sure what you're booing about. Maybe it was about me not doing. Oh, bars closed. Boo. Frank is asking at the Den of Tools, Jeff, are the bottle shops open? I think that you can still get them at most places. I'm guessing Lee's Liquors is open because Lee's Liquors had like a special thing going on when everything else was closed, that they could literally drive it to your house. So I'm pretty sure that unless there's like hot lava outside and no one can actually get to the location, that it's probably open. 310 to Yuma is Frank. The Den of Tools says, Blind Tool Man, it's Vegas still. The liquor stores have never closed. Yeah, they just find new and interesting ways to deliver it to you. Blind Tollman says, so the fountain, a free ride, and a free room and board. What a winner. That's right. And you get like some pictures that happen. You could make new friends in this misadventure. Yeah, all kinds of things. Steven says, now Daughter of Ra is looking at hotel rooms in Vegas out of curiosity. Daughter of Ra says, with me last night. Yes, I didn't want to out you if you didn't want to be outed. But yes, it was Daughter of Ra that I was talking about. Tornado. What do you call those? Like we call them earthquake drills. Tornado drills? Is that what you guys call them? I am completely ignorant. Should a tornado arrive, I would have no idea what to do other than like stay in a bathroom or a basement or something. I don't really think we have a lot of tornadoes here. Granted, we did have a microburst that ripped off the roof. So yeah, maybe I should educate myself. Blind Tollman says, Jeff, I got your back. Amanda King says, tornado drills were the best. Head down, butt up. I think there might have been a song, maybe not about tornado drills. Spider Morning says there was an up periscope and there's a down periscope. Oh, okay. Den of Tools says, Steven, if she finds any good deals, let me know. Den of Tools says, wow, that's just as bad over here as it is in real life. DB Cooper says, I wasn't here earlier, but what are we talking about with movies? Somebody asked, what is our top 5 movies? So everybody was saying their top 5 movies. Before I forget to ring the bell and acknowledge Jesus Franco with the $2.01 super chat. What's your favorite dessert / dish? 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Jesus Franco, it's super great to see you tonight. I feel like today feels so weird when it's just me. It's not the same. Amanda King says, we are still in the modern world. They make drinks for you. We wish we could bring our own. But you know what? Places where you can bring your own, then they charge you like a corking fee and you just get hosed a different way. But thank you for answering that. I was curious, Amanda. Jack Waddell says, at the Den of Tools, have been out of touch. Glad to see you are carrying the torch tonight. Yes, he is in Vegas and I am here. And I love you, but I'm glad I'm not in Vegas. I do not do the heat well. Blind Toolman says, Jeff, it's adopt a Vegas jailer. That's right. Eric Goldhammer says, since the Den of Tools is a bear, is he getting ready to hibernate? Well, the North American tool bear, he is a bear. And I don't think it's quite time for him to hibernate. Rodney says, at the Den of Tools. Hiya, Jesse. Hey, Rodney. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome. Steven says, I would like to stay in the Luxor in Vegas. Oh my gosh. I love the Luxor. We've talked about it a gajillion times. There's like an elevator that goes like catty corners. It goes sideways. And people that are drinking don't really know how to deal with that and they fall over. And I forgot to answer Jesus Franco's question. What is my favorite dish / dessert? I guess that's true. That's a question for everybody. My favorite dessert would probably be tres leches cake, which I recently learned how to make. Thank you to Jay. Super appreciate it. Your mom was amazing for sending me the recipe. Frank is saying his favorite is creme brulee. I'm trying to think about like, what is my favorite dish? Food dish I'm going to have to think about. Steven would like to stay in the Luxor. Steven, if you ever get a chance to go to Vegas, let me know and I will figure out a way to have you stay at the Luxor. It's really not super expensive. It's more about being like strategic. Granted, everything in Vegas has a horrible taxes and fees that are attached to every single room. So it's like between $40 and $50 per day, which kind of stinks because that makes rooms really expensive. I was kind of wondering if they were going to roll that back because of everything that's going on and the fact that people are not traveling as much, but I don't know what's going to go on. Eric says Scarface has to be up there in the top 10. Yep. Frank says creme brulee. Daughter Ross says, Jeff, are you dying or something that you need a hotel? I think it's just so hot and the air conditioning is, I cannot imagine what they pay for their air conditioning. I mean, it must be like $100,000 a month. I have no idea because it is so hot and they have so many rooms. Blind Toolman says, Jesse, Monday afternoon, we think Sir Ronnie B. Bacon's harness will be here. That is super cool. I super appreciate that you sent me a picture of it. It looks really cool. I think most of you guys know that Blind Toolman is visually impaired and has a service dog named Sir Ronnie B. Bacon, and he's getting a cool new harness that is more, it's like a more active harness. So I'm super excited. And I think it's kind of like a newer thing, right? Is it a prototype or is it just only being offered by select locations? So I'm excited to hear how that goes. Rodney says chocolate cake and carrot cake. Those are his favorite desserts. Bad idea workbench. Hey, he says at Spider's morning. Heh, heh, heh. What did you say? Goofball. Frank says, I also like flan. I can make flan, and it's actually pretty good. BD Cooper says, I can't break it down to 5, but I know of some good ones that I highly recommend. Coal Miner's Daughter. Oh, that is such a great movie. So true. The Fugitive, Duel, The Birds, and Psycho. Yes, there's another one. Have any of you guys seen Harold and Maude? Like when I was growing up, that was one of my favorite movies, and it's really kind of weird. It's an odd movie, but it was one of my favorites. Spider's Morning says flan custard, best custard. Daughter Ross says at Jesse, we looked at the Mandalay Bay. Prices weren't bad at $69 for a weeknight, but then we saw the $39 a day fee. Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, $69 for Mandalay Bay is a great price because if you stay at Mandalay Bay, you also get to do like, you get to be at the pool. And you can pay a day fee to go if you're staying somewhere else. But my thought is if you have like more than a couple people in your family or in your party that's going, just get a room. That way you can go be in the water. You can be in the sun. And you'll have a place where you can go, you can change. Cabanas are available, but they're like $500, $1,000, depending on when you're going. And that's like a ridiculous price. So just get a room at Mandalay Bay. Then you can go hang out in the wave pool. You can do the, why is it eluding me? You know what I mean? The lazy river. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Thirsty. It's hard being the only one talking. What else do we see? I saw something about daughter of raw with cake. Frank says, my favorite dish is carbonara. Carbonara. I never pronounce that right. It's Italian. Steven says, holy cow, the difference between weekday rate and weekend rate. Yeah, you're telling me. Barbecue 76 at the Den of Tools. It's 112 degrees in my cave right now. I'm going to stay with you as long as I can, but I don't know how long I can deal with this. Hey, Barbecue 76, if it is 112 in your cave, go inside. Like, hit the like button. I super appreciate you being here, but I don't do heat. So run away if you have to. Blind Toolman says, yes, it's new. Only for guiding eyes students right now. Cool. And that is geographically... I don't know where Guiding Eyes is. I know that there's only a couple different schools in the nation. I know there's one in Arkansas. I know that there's one in San Rafael. I think that's Guide Dogs for the Blind. So I'm not sure where Guiding Eyes is. Halen Wolf says, at the Den of Tools, hey, Mrs DaBear, what is new? Oh my gosh. It's really, really hot here. It's really hot in Vegas. You're in Ohio. Is it hot in Ohio? Rice says, have you ever been so lazy where you have to go to the bathroom, but you don't want to get up? Yeah, I think we all have. And, you kind of live with the consequences. Like, it seems like a good idea to just, lay there, and then you have to deal with it. Daughter of Ross says, chocolate cake with homemade peanut butter frosting is great. Baklava is amazing. No bake cookies. Okay. I haven't made baklava in like a million years. I do not think that would mail well or ship well, but we could try. Jay says, hello, Mrs. DaBear. Hey, Jay. I don't know if you heard, but I was talking about my favorite dessert is let's try that again. My favorite dessert is the tres leches cake, and I was thanking you and your mom for the recipe because it's super delicious. Mark says, West Side Story. Favorite movie. Blind Toolman says, Paint Your Wagon is awesome along with Two Mules for Sister Sarah. I don't know if I've seen either of those. So maybe I'll have to check those out. Thanks for the recommendation, Blind Toolman. At the Den of Tools, at Daughter of Ra, I'm not a barbarian. I need to stay in a luxury resort at least once every 6 months at a bare minimum. Get it? Bear? Haha. Ha. You're hilarious. Halen Wolf says, so what is the newsies? Jeff is in Vegas with the boys and super hot. Amanda's also there. It's super hot. So if you don't like it super hot, do not go to Vegas. It's like 117. The car was 136 yesterday. Super hot. Frank says, let's chomp the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you so much. I myself had forgotten to hit the like button because I'm a one Minnie Mouse show today. What else we got going on? Hey, Jay says, hello to Blind Toolman. Robert Hoovan says 90 in Seattle. I don't know what the current temperature is in the Bay Area, but everybody I know who is in the Bay Area has been talking about how incredibly hot it is, that there's a heat wave. I think that they have rolling blackouts, and they had like a amazing lightning show. I don't know what you call it. Lightning storm. That was super unprecedented for California area. So hope there were no fires because we kind of have terrible fires. But yeah, super hot everywhere. Mark Shipley with the $5 super chat. Mark, I know that you didn't have anything in your super chat. I don't know if you have a question or a statement, or you just wanted to share $5 with us, which we super appreciate, because we are still trying to work on that graphics card. Speaking of that, let me ring this. Mark, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Den of Tools. Somebody was asking earlier when we were going to be getting the graphics card, and I said that I didn't know all the details. I'm not the super technical person, but I thought that we were waiting for the one that was coming out in September. So correct me if I'm wrong. It may or may not have happened like twice before in my life that I've been wrong, like in the last 5 minutes, probably. Frank is talking to Steven, says, I love cookies too. Daughter Ross says, fresh baked cookies are amazing. Okay. I know we're still talking about food and cookies and desserts. What are your favorite cookies? Like, I love chocolate chip cookies or oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, but I would love to hear what your favorite cookies are. And the other thing was, I sort of talked about a holiday menu at the beginning of the chat when probably nobody was here. I have been trying to think and sort of plan for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's a really great time. I think food and family, food really makes it feel special. And everybody has a different family. Everybody has different backgrounds. So I would love to hear what is like your favorite meal that makes you feel like the holidays. So I'm also behind. So, oh my gosh, daughter, it can't have coconut in it. I don't know about that. Sorry about the ice, Safiel. Blind Toolman says, Guiding Eyes is in Yorktown Heights, New York. Thank you. I think you told me that before, and I have a mind like a steel sieve. Totally Whoosh. Sorry. So Yorktown Heights, New York. Awesome. Halen Wolf says, Mrs. DaBear, yeah, it was hot this morning and my AC is still broken. Oh, do we know when they're coming to fix it? Soon? Pretty please? Barbecue 76 says, at the Den of Tools, HBO decided Blazing Saddles needs a disclaimer. If you need a disclaimer before you watch that movie, you're too stupid to see it in the first place. Yeah. Ooh, Daughter Frost says, at Jesse, in winter, baklava might be good. That's true. It would probably be able to stay together better. Jay says, you know what? Honestly, I'll be honest. The thing with mailing and shipping baked goods is I just need to have the right container. So if you have suggestions for where to order online containers for baked goods, I would totally love it if you sent me an email, because I've looked around and that's really the only issue is packaging. Jay says, at the Den of Tools, it's 67 here in New York. What? How did you get there was obviously something happened in the mail and they mailed you the wrong weather, because I need the 67. I need it. You don't need it. It's 99 here tomorrow, or 100 or something ridiculous. Mark Shipley says, hi, Miss Bear. Hi. Thank you again for the super chat. I super appreciate it. Our channel super appreciates it. And all of the donations go to something great. Currently, it's a video card, graphics card. I'm probably totally not saying the right thing, but we super need it because we are having issues with the one that we have. Didiz says, better late than never. Just ended a virtual prayer meeting. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you so much. Rodney says, it's still 85 degrees in Branson at 8:17. So, and the $5 super chat. Thank you so much again, Mike. Mike Cass says, if you see the video, did you see the video of a car driving through Home Depot? I did not, but I kind of think I heard about it. Did it happen a while ago? Like a month ago? Futon02, welcome. Welcome to the Den of Tools Council. Thank you for being a new member. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you for joining. Super appreciate it. And I apologize if I did not see that sooner. But hang on. I know that I'm behind, but I also want to say it's 7:24, and usually at the top of the hour, we do adopt a mod. So I just wanted to take a moment. You can adopt a mod, or several of them. They are free. You don't have to feed them a lot, but basically all of the folks that have the little blue wrench are moderators. And a lot of them have their own channels and their own content. If you haven't checked out their channel or subscribed or taken a moment to just look at the content that they are creating, please do so. And if you are a mod, if you could just put your own link to your channel so that people can like and subscribe. Zaphiel, GR Falcon, Daughter of Ra has the best non-content on the internet. Rodney, Joe Smith, Zaphiel. I feel like I'm forgetting a number of you guys that are here all the time. But just take a minute to take a look at their Fred Hill, at the content that they are creating. We all make an amazing community, and you are like family. And so we really appreciate the content that you create. And it's also a great way to see something that maybe you have never seen before. So the other thing I wanted to say is we really appreciate all of the hard work that you do as moderators, because you make sure that when I can't remember somebody's email or I can't remember anything, you guys absolutely have my back, and you guys remember to add the email address or send them the link to something that we talked about maybe half an hour ago, and somebody's like, hey, I just missed it. So you make our channel and our community amazing. So I just wanted to say thank you. And again, it's free, gluten-free, like no carbs, no calories to adopt a mod. The other way that you can support the channel is just by sharing. Recommend our channel to somebody, show it to a friend, as well as joining, just like Futano2 did. People that join, we really appreciate it. It's a small amount every month, but every bit helps our channel with content, and we super appreciate it. Obviously, we try to read every single message. Tonight, I may be doing a terrible job because it's just me. Halen Wolf says, adopt me. I'm housebroken. See, there you go. I was saying something else, though. Something else that I'm forgetting now. I can't remember. I will come back to it, but adopt a mod. And I think I see a dog fur on the screen. Alrighty. So thank you so much for being a member of our community. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The other thing is, we do try to read all of the comments, every single one of them, which is why we get behind. But if the other way is, if you do a super chat, we will see that, and we will read out your comment and acknowledge it. And the other thing is, the super chats go towards great content. It's how we're able to afford to buy things to do reviews, or in this case, we need to upgrade some of our equipment so that we can have better video. If I could stop hitting the desk and making everything shake, that would be great. Den of Tools has been drinking. He says, just remember, all super chats tonight are going towards my Vegas bourbon fund. That's hilarious. That's not where it's going. In his little heat-stroked mind, that's where he thinks it's going. It's not. It's going to a graphics card. So I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to check out other people's channels. Hey, Steven. Steven was live streaming earlier this week. So yes, go check out his channel. Before I forget, Barbecue76 says $5. As always, no bell. Plus, it's not as much fun when it's not in DaBear's ear. So what I do for Barbecue76, because he doesn't really like the bell, is I hold the bell up, hello, and I don't ring it. And that's really hard for me because I like to ding the bell. So thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Barbecue76. And I will be sure to ring the bell extra loud in his ear when he's back in Montana. And again, thank you again for Futano2 for joining the council tonight. Thank you. I'm going to try to go back and read some of these comments. I apologize for getting behind. If you are a moderator, please don't forget to include the link to your channel. I am super going hoarse. I don't know how Jeff does as much talking. Oh my goodness. I see that Groove Jet is here. Hey. You were up in the middle of the night in the UK. I'm assuming you were not here on this side of the pond. Sorry, it's taking me a long time to get back to where we were. Mark says it's 73 outside in St. Louis.
Speaking of mods, did you do the adopt mod?
I just did. Thank you so much. Mater's Workshop, Barbecue 76. I have Blazing Saddles on DVD and I love it. Trolling for Dollars says 62 in Cape Cod. Frank's talking to Mike. Groove Jet. Now then, your brain has popped out your head. Why is it black and red? Well, it's because I'm channeling Minnie Mouse. Gerald Whitney says, yes, there is a fire near Reno. Oh man, is that from the lightning? Steven says, Frank, you can say that, I suppose. Den of Tools is clarifying 1st of September, waiting for the new card to drop. I thought it was the middle of September. But Den of Tools probably is more on top of it than I am. Mark says it's 73 outside St. Louis. Frank says, talking to Steven. Dr. Frost says, Jesse, as long as it doesn't have coconut, pineapple, or raisins, or too much maple flavoring, I'll probably devour it. Okay, I'm going to need to remember that. Fred Hill says, at the Den of Tools, so hot enough in Las Vegas for the bear. Tell him don't shave all his fur off. Laugh out loud. Steven says, peanut butter or chocolate chip for me. Maybe I should try peanut butter chocolate chip. Zapiel says, LOL at the Den of Tool. Ice is fine, but hearing people eat annoys me for some reason. Nope, I totally understand.
I'm wearing the earrings.
Leaders Workshop says, Daughter of Ra, I'll pour you a big glass of pina colada then. I think Mater's Workshop is trying to get Daughter of Ra to fight. Zaffiel says, fine. DR Falcon says, okay, let's try again. I somehow didn't see it. Mark says, Animal House and National Lampoon's Movie. Daughter of Ra says, Mater's Workshop, I will something. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mark, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. It says, to the den toolbar tab. LOL. Thank you so much, Mark. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding,
You don't have to make a song out of it, you know? Hey, let me get Bing in there.
Nope. Okay, one Bing. Okay. Yep. That's where I knew it was going to happen. I don't know where she gets the Bing craziness from. But thank you so much, Mark. And the Den of Toolbar tab. Let me find where I was. I know I'm behind. And Rodney says, at the Den of Tools, funny to see you typing. Have you been able to do any projects with Duncan and Griffin? Barbecue 76 is talking to Mater's Workshop. Matt says, at the Den of Tools, hi, Mrs DaBear. Hope all is well. It is great. It's a little bit odd because we are just in 2 different places. So doing the live stream myself is definitely different.
2 things. Dad, I think... Wait, is it okay if I call Den of Tools Dad? Because he is my dad.
Yes.
Okay.
He's your dad.
Just making sure. Drinking Sailor Jerry. I'm going to guess that's a whiskey because Dad only drinks whiskey.
I think it's a rum.
And yeah, we were missing you a lot, Barbecue 76, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
Rodney. Jimmy Von Bailey says, what does the bear do for a living? Den of Tools can answer that. But, and Matt, yes, we are doing well. Yes, Jimmy Von Bailey, Den of Tools will have to answer that. Does all kinds of things. He mainly tries to get picnic baskets from local tourists, which this year has been going pretty well, except for when they get gored by bison or elk.
Aw, Kirk, why? What's wrong with the hospital?
Mark, I don't know because I'm behind. I don't know.
You should read here.
Oh, Kirk, I'm so sorry. It says, good evening, Mrs. DaBear. Almost missed you. 3rd day in the hospital. I am so sorry. What is going on? I know a number of our family have been in the hospital. Jay, are you home from the hospital? I totally didn't even ask you. My brain is so scattered right now. I'm super sorry. So, Kirk, I am super glad that you are able to be with us. And I'm so sorry. I hope that you get out soon.
Fred, yesterday, the bear said it was 117 in Vegas, so I'm guessing it's pretty hot.
Yep.
I don't want to run this life.
And Mark Puffer says, my sister used to send me cookies in a Rubbermaid container and used real popcorn as a set buffer and a slice of bread for moisture. Thank you. I super appreciate that. I will try that. Futano2, thank you again for joining. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, finally found the emails. 70 degrees here in Wisconsin this week.
No, actually, I wasn't missing. I was gone for like 2.3 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Futon02, thank you so much. 24:36. You must have been watching.
Very early.
You know me and the
uneven numbers. But one of the numbers is even.
For the Graphics Bourbon Fund. Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1.
Wait! You're not going to do that till I get... I just want to get one thing in there.
You're not going to do one. I will stop. Yeah.
Hey, I was still binging.
We're raising her right with the bangs. If you scoot over, Bella will jump into your lap.
Come here, Bella.
Oh my goodness. Can you maybe take her out? I think perhaps she needs to go to the restroom. So Futon02, Thank you again. That is such a ginormous donation. Super appreciate it. And it will definitely go towards a great fund. Thank you. I'm super behind. So I apologize that I have to scroll back. Zaffiel says, check out the maintenance man, and he lists his link. Okay, I'm so far behind that I can't even scroll back. Matt says, I keep sending all the hot weather to Rodney at the other end of the lake. Zaffiel says, at Jimmy Von Bailey, retired / YouTube. Thank you, Zaffiel, for answering. The car was in no hurry to... Dear Falcon says, the car was in a hurry to get the buy one, get one free. Dada Ross says, also, Night of the Twisters is hard to find on DVD. I have never heard of that. Jay says, Den of Tools, when my daughter works at FedEx, she says they use styrofoam cases with dry ice to ship food. Thank you. And Jay, I hope that you are home. I know that you have been in the hospital for a while. Matt says, at Rodney. And Jimmy Von Bailey says, what did the bear do before retired in YouTube? You know, the bear did an interview with Joe Smith after dark. And there is a whole interview about all of the things that the bear has done. Lots of history. So go check that out. I know that that'll have a lot of information about what you were asking about. Because he did lots of things before he retired / YouTubed. Frank says, my favorite cookies are Monster cookies. Are those the cookies with like M&Ms about it? So let me know if I'm remembering things incorrectly. Mater's Workshop with the $2.73. Forgot about doing this. Oh, thank you so much, Mater's Workshop. And $2.73 is awesome. I love the uneven number. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Dear Falcon, I just saw your post that says Dollar General has started putting Christmas stuff out. They have lost their minds. Not even Thanksgiving, not even Halloween, not even Labor Day. Oh my goodness. I'm super behind and I'm trying to get back there. Hang on. Rodney's laughing at Matt. So Frank, I know that this was at 7:24 and it's now 7:39. So I'm kind of like 15 minutes behind, but, Monster cookies, are they the ones with M&Ms in them? Rodney says, LOL, Matt. Dada Ross says, at Jimmy Von Bailey, the list lasts about 2 hours. That's kind of true. Blind Chillman says, we ain't adopting a Vegas / Montana bear. Fred Hill says, at the Den of Tools, cookie tins work the best. Nope. Put the ice cream away. She has lost her mind. The heat has made her lose her mind. Fred Hill, I know cookie tins work best. Here in Northern Colorado, it was 98. We're burning everywhere in Colorado. Tell the bear, sorry to say, no new Bauer tools or batteries here yet. I have to take my watch off because my wrist is like dying. Jay says, my favorite cookies are black and white. Man, I haven't had those in like a while, but those are good. Steven says, I just started streaming here and there. Steven, that is so true, but go check out his channel. And Joe Smith says he linked the bear interview. Thank you so much, Joe Smith. Barbecue 76 with your super chat. Thank you. Halen Wolf says, adopt me. I'm housebroken. That's right. Groovejet says, you can't find Night of the Twisters on DVD. No, DVDs are dead. Number 1, DVDs are dead. Number 2, it's crap. Ha ha ha. Hey, now I have to go find Night of the Twisters. Blind Toolman says, LOL, Halen. Zaffiel says, check out the maintenance man and lists a link. I love it when you guys share each other's links. It's great. Daughter of Ross says, at Groovejet, you can. I love that movie for what it is. Dear Falcon says, so when is the big bear coming home? Groovejet says, I'm messing about. Don't listen to me. Dear Falcon, I do not know an exact date. I don't think that we know an exact date. So the next week or 2. I think as soon as he can get out of the heat, Eleanor Liberty. No, thank you. Groovejet says, I'm messing about. Don't listen to me. Rodney says, has no content, but I accept any tool, donation, or wood so I can build a shop. Awesome. Trolling for dollars, but at least you are not an hour behind in reading comments. No, not yet. Didiz says, you're doing a fantastic job solo, Jesse. Thank you so much. I feel it's very weird to do this all by myself. Even though Den of Tools is here, it's just different because he's not talking. Den of Tools, just remember, all super chats tonight are going towards my Vegas bourbon fund. Again, I told you he's been in the heat. He's had heat stroke. He doesn't know what he's saying. John White says, you're doing a great job and better looking than Jeff.
Taking the dog
Thank
for a
you.
walk.
Awesome. Don't forget to take some bags with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys. We'll be back in like 43 minutes.
She said she'll be back in 43 minutes. I doubt that. Daughter of Ra says, at the Den of Tools, no bear. They're going toward Jesse's Scentsy fund. That's true. I like Scentsy. That's nice. Helen Wolf says, Den of Tools. Ooh, bourbon. Yum. Frank says, do you see this pen? Do you see this pen? Den of Tools. Totally not using your pen. Totally using it. Anyways. Here's my channel, says Steven. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your link. Silent Dawn with the $10 super chat says, doing great by your lonesome and Cub by your side. Thank you so much, Silent Dawn. I super appreciate the $10 super chat. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Really, thank you. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, truck still in shop for another week. Oh, man. Need to go back on the road so I can rest. I am sorry. Halen Wolf was asking, what graphics card do you have? I know you talked about that last time. I absolutely don't know. Like, legitimately, I am the last person to help you with computer things. Blind Tollman says, Vegas Showgirl Fund. Blind Tollman, good luck. Yep. If you want to fund that, good luck. There are lots of showgirls that need funding. So, yep. Matt says, at the Den of Tools, I got stung by a hornet today while I was cleaning windows. Second time in a week. Different species, but hurt just as much. They are out to get me. I actually need to go deal with that in our other Jeep. We have a hornet's nest in there. I have the spray, just not entirely sure where it is. And I don't want to like open it and go, gee, where is it? And go and try to find it. So, yeah. Jay says, at the Den of Tools, going to bed, need to rest. See you guys tomorrow morning on the Jeff and Jesse morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern. I think we start at 9:30 Eastern. And it's just going to be the Jesse morning show. But yes, I will see you there. Have a great night's sleep, and I will see you then. Blind Man says, night, Jay. Halen Wolf says, at the Den of Tools, love the art in the background. Thank you. That is a painting by a local artist here that was a friend of my dad's for a really long time. We have quite a number of them. It's one of my favorites because, as you can see, there's clouds, and then you can also see warriors in the clouds that are up there. Totally, my fingers totally butchering that picture, but one of my favorites. Thank you for noticing. Frank says, at Jay, take care, buddy. Rye says, I'm so happy my father calls me pothead now. Oh, okay. Well, we all have names for each other. I know someone who their loving name for each other in their family with the men, the sons and the fathers, is Turd. They call each other Turd, and it's a term of endearment. So Joe Smith says, YouTube. Yep, list is YouTube. Link, Novus Nick. Hey, at the Den of Tools. Behind. You're behind. You always blame the bear for that. Wah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, but it's only me this time. That's why we're behind. But and I'm still not as behind as he normally is. So I'm doing good, right? Matt says, at Sergeant Joe Smith. Howdy, Joe Smith. Rodney says, hiya, Elle. She's taking the dog out. Barbecue 76 says, I'm sorry to everyone, but it was asked for. Don't be sorry. Barbecue 76, never be sorry about your channel. You were awesome. Den of Tools says, it's about time you get back on here, Elle. Do not encourage her. She's had a lot of sugar. Futano2 says, at the Den of Tools, sorry for the delay in joining. Was out of work for quite some time. Thanks for all that you do. Well, thank you so much for joining. And don't ever feel like you have to donate or to become a member. We always say that the number one thing you can do is just share and like our content. You know, when something comes out, give us a like. If you think it's something that like a friend might enjoy, just share our content. But I am super glad that you were able to join, and thank you so much. Matt says, "Hey, Elle." Daughter Ross says, "Jeff, I told her about about 15 minutes ago. LOL." Yeah, she's excited about. I can't even remember the game that she's playing. Minecraft. Sergeant Joe Smith says, "Hey, Matt, was here earlier. Had to run to town to grab some Subway." Awesome. I'm guessing that's what you had for dinner. Amanda was laughing at Elle because I'm assuming she said she's putting her earrings back on. Gary says, "At the Den of Tools, had to run to Harbor Freight to get a new miter saw, or I would have finished today. I need a cake. I need a cake. I need a cake too." At the Den of Tools says, "Woo!" to Mark's $10 super chat earlier. Barbecue 76 says, "At the Den of Tools, it's about time you get back here. Why, thank you. Didn't realize something. I have no idea what just happened. My screen just jumped." Really? Did we really just do that? Didn't realize you were missing me so much. Barbecue 76, I love you. Den of Tools, drinking Sailor Jerry right now. Spider's Morning says, "Bing! The first ever decision engine from Minecraft." The first ever decision engine from Microsoft. Oh, yes, Bing. Haha. Fred Hill said, "At the Den of Tools, right now we have 6 major wildfires going on now. We have 2 fires on the western slope and some of the largest in Colorado's history. Mater's Workshop. Elle would like gone in 60 seconds. Yes, I envision that she'll drive like that. I don't know if you guys have seen the video with the, whatchamacallit. Why can't I think of what it's called? Jeff, help me out. Den of Tools, the thing where she rode it up and down the street, kind of like she was driving like a bat out of hell. Go-kart? Is that the right word? Anyways, yes, I think that she may or may not get a speeding ticket when she's 72 and we allow her to drive. Rodney says, "PB with chocolate chips is great. By the way, love comedies. Why not spend a couple of hours laughing and smiling?" That's totally true. It improves any mood. Kirk says, "At the Den of Tools, good evening, Mrs. DaBear. Almost missed you. 3rd day in the hospital." Kirk, I am so glad that you're able to be with us tonight, and I hope that you are feeling better. Blind Chillman says, 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Blind Chillman, I love you. Trolling for dollars. Oh, wait. Kirk says, "At the Den of Tools, I'll email you tomorrow." Thank you. And again, hope you're feeling better. Trolling for dollars is talking to Blind Toolman. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 bear. Barbecue 76 says, "At the Den of Tools, thank you, Elle. But I was joking since I'm pretty sure he was talking about you." Fred Hill says, "Unreal." What did I do now? Oh, he says, "At the Den of Tools, how hot is Vegas?" Yeah, it was 117 and inside the car was 136. Sorry about the ice. I'm dying. Frank says, "At Kirk, prayers sent." Blind Toolman is laughing at trolling for dollars. Spider Morning says, "I had a runny nose for like 40 minutes today. Then it stopped. Now I feel fine. I kind of figured I only get sick once, like every 18 months. Wow." Barbecue 76 says, "At the Den of Tools, and by the way, you still owe me a picture." I believe that is for Elsganora. Barbecue 76. I think that's true. And I kind of remember that there is a picture here. So C. Adams says, "At the Den of Tool. Wow. Elle is a natural behind the microphone. Great wingman for you, Jesse." Thank you. She is a cutie pie and she does seem to like the microphone. I don't know how to say your name. Xing? KXNG. If you want to tell me how to pronounce that, says, "What's up? I just joined. Welcome." TR Falcon says, "Dollar General has started putting Christmas stuff out. Holy cheese and crackers." Big D Lee says, "At Den of Tools, just checking in on the clan. Hope everyone is well and safe travels. Doing a good job, Mrs. DaBear." Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Rodney says, you are keeping up better than Jeff. I don't know about that. I think also the fact that I'm not explaining tools and giving in-depth reviews and things like that mean that I can be slightly less behind, but I still feel really behind. So I apologize. Joe Smith listed the link for the bear interview. Blind Tollman says, Bear, the Night of the Twisters is about Grand Island, Nebraska. Haha, not New England. Tornadoes. Weird since the city is surrounded by water. Joey 22688. My Dollar Tree started putting out Christmas stuff in early July. What in the world? Den of Tools says, at Rodney, not many projects. It's been way too hot. We have disassembled the icon cabinet. That was totally a feat, especially in this heat. Dear Falcon with a $3.70 super chat. I don't think that I saw this earlier, and I apologize for the frog that is in my throat. I don't think that I rang the bell. It says, I'm so tired, so I'm just kind of watching. Dear Falcon, thank you so much. 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. $3 super chat. Thank you so much, dear Falcon. And I totally understand. It is super hot. Joey 22688 says Costco is the same. The whole middle of the store is all Christmas. Fake pre-lit trees and lights. And I'm sure they're going to start discounting it and what do you call that? Clearancing it in right after Halloween. I don't understand. I don't understand people. I don't understand the cycle. Frank says Monster cookies have peanut butter, mini M&Ms, chocolate chips, oatmeal, and optional raisins. Okay, those sound delicious and amazing, and I don't have any. I don't have a single one of those. Barbecue 76 says, nope, DVDs aren't dead. VHS is, though. Ronald Smith says, at the Den of Tools, it's 9:45 Eastern time. I hope you both have a wonderful night and have a great time tonight. And what is the latest artwork? She's been doing people lately, so I will see. Didiz says, Sharknado. Rodney says, Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles are for some silly, great laughs. That is so true. Joe Smith says, Laserdisc is the future. I don't know about that, but I don't know a lot about Laserdiscs. Barbecue 76 says, and the way things are going, if you rely on digital, you're screwing yourself. Yep. Den of Tools says, a week from tomorrow. So Ronald Smith says, at the Den of Tools, the stores usually put all their Christmas stuff out in late August. That is crazy. Futon02 says Laserdisc, or LOL Laserdisc. Groovejet Bear, you could have set up a remote video for you to be here. If you were going to be in chat, you could have been in stream also. He actually couldn't. We did not account for that. I have to adjust myself. I apologize. But I love that he's in chat. Throttle Power says, at the Den of Tools, just stopping by to say hi. Hey, Throttle Power. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you for joining us for sort of Sunday dinner. Dear Falcon says, anyone see my super chat? I just noticed Jess is doing Minnie Mouse tonight. Dear Falcon, I didn't notice until just a couple minutes ago, but I did acknowledge it, and I'm acknowledging it again. So I'm sorry that I missed it. Ding, 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 ding. So thank you. Frank says, at Dear Falcon, I saw your super chat. Ding, 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 ding. Princess Jamie says, take care all, going to bed as I am worn out. You do so much, Princess Jamie. So go rest, relax, enjoy your evening. Silent Dawn says, at the Den of Tools, Sailor Jerry, second best to Captain. I'm assuming you mean Captain Morgan. Bunchman says, Dear Falcon, I don't see it. I don't think you should be worried if you didn't see it. Dear Falcon says, thank you, Frank. And LOL to Blind Tollman. Sergeant Joe Smith says, Dear Falcon, she's behind, not there yet. That is so true. And Joe Smith, I super appreciate you saying that. I was behind, and I really do try to see all of the super chats immediately, but I'm looking at 2 screens and doing 3 things. And yeah, so I'm sorry. Dear Falcon says, I figured. Gary says, at the Den of Tools, everyone have a good night. Need to go back and work on the basement. Gary, I am super impressed by the progress that you're making, and I can't wait for you to be done so that you can just relax and enjoy it. Awesome. Barbecue 76 says at the Den of Tools, 645. Just checking, but it's cooler now, down to 111. Oh my gosh, I'm really, really sorry. That's really awful. That's super hot. Spider's Morning says, lol. Blind Showman says, I can send you Showgirl PayPal fund link at Dear Falcon. No. What did you write? Blind Toolman, I can send you Showgirl PayPal fund link at D Falcon. Den of Tools, liar, so far behind. I don't know what you speak of, this liar business. Frank says, being a member is a special group. That is so true. Dear Falcon says, LOL, how do you social distance around showgirls? Yeah, I think that they couldn't figure that out. Robert Bray says, bing. Groovejet says, at Dear Falcon, yeah, why 370? You're very, very, very tired. Same here. I'm always tired. Work sucks. Groovejet, you were up like in the middle of the night though. So thank you for joining us. The Eclectic Candyman says, at the Den of Tools, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm sorry that I'm not looking up at the camera because I'm trying to read and I can't read around the camera. Dada Ross says, Jeff, behave. Okay. Trolling for dollars says, go-kart. Yes, go-kart is the word I was looking for. Dear Falcon says, I mowed 3 acres today. Doc says not to, but I did it anyway. Now I'm paying the price. Oh, I'm sorry. If we were there, we'd totally help you. Frank says, at the Eclectic Candyman, hello. Blind Toolman says, I see no distance at Dear Falcon. Roddy says, but she's not 30 minutes behind like normal. Laugh my butt off. Ha 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 ha. Robert Bray says, happy hour. Didis says, riddle me this, Batman. Is it Dr. Falcon or Dr. Falcon asking for a friend? Did he answer? James says, at the Den of Tools, I believe Mrs. DaBear may give Jeff a boot to the head. Nope. I'll wait till he gets home. And he's not expecting it. Frank is laughing at Didiz. Jared says, Rodney, so mean. Dear Falcon answers, Doc Falcon. Thank you so much for asking that. Now I feel like a total goofball for always calling you Dear Falcon. It's Dr. Falcon, the expert on Ford Falcons. Or I was at one time. I'm sure that you still are. And thank you so much for clarifying, Didiz. That is super awesome. Thank you for asking that question. Fred Hill says, at the Den of Tools, I'm glad you're staying up in Montana. More and more, I'm wanting to move to Wyoming or South Dakota. I think I can talk my wife into Wyoming. I don't want to live somewhere with all drama. Wyoming is pretty cool. So is Idaho, but Idaho might not like me telling people that. The Eclectic Handyman is talking to Frank. Mario Estrada says, what's up? What's up? Where's the hubby? He is sweating in Las Vegas. It's super hot. It's really hot there, Mario. He is in Vegas with the boys, and Amanda's in Vegas, and it is super hot. Halen Wolf says, okay, at the Den of Tools, any land parcels near you? I'm ready to move. I think I just said Dear Falcon, and it was Halen Wolf that said that because I'm tired. Halen Wolf, there are parcels. They're not super cheap, but they're not super crazy expensive. The Den of Tools says, he's telling his wife to chew her ice before she says this. The Den of Tools says, I'm moving my icon box to Montana, but I won't have room for the hutch and overhead box. Anyone in the Vegas area who can use it? I'm sure a ton of people have already asked or have responded. So Didiz says at Dear Falcon, thanks for the explanation. And thank you again, Didiz, for asking. I super appreciate it. Dr. Falcon says, oh, wow, I wish I was in Vegas. Matthew Porter says, hello, Mrs. Bear. Hello, Matthew. Frank says, Dr. Falcon, is that like Mr. Subaru? Dr. Falcon says, yeah. At the Den Tool says, I already offered it to Justin Dow, but since he's remodeled his garage, he doesn't have room for it either. James Luke says, at the Den of Tools, I missed you all for a bit. Broke some ribs, 4. So I was down and out for a bit. I hope and pray that all is great here. By the way, hello from Harrisonville, Missouri. James Luke, I am so sorry to hear about your ribs. That is terrible. I have never broken any ribs, but I have like dislocated or something them, and it was super painful. I'm going to need to adjust myself because I'm dying in the position that I'm sitting in. So I'm going to sort of lean back. Sorry. And if you guys can't see me, let me know. And again, James, I'm super glad you're feeling better. Robert Bray says, bing. Trolling for Dollars says, at the Den of Tools, are you planning to stay in Montana full time? Den of Tools responded says, at Trolling for Dollars, not full time, but close, probably 75-25. Matthew says, better to get the Christmas stuff out now before the election. I don't know what that means. Sorry, let's try that again. HF Vid Shots says, hello. Throttle Power says, we miss you tonight, Jeff. I totally agree. Totally miss you. Major Weakness says, greetings, folks. Barbecue 76 says, at the Den of Tools, damn, Jeff, that's awesome that you're offering it to your viewers. Dear Falcon says, heck, the Halloween stores are open. I don't get it. Ronald Smith says, the Den of Tools, the original Gone in 60 Seconds, the Mustangs is named Eleanor, and it still runs and drives. Yes, it does. I totally forgot about that. Fred Hill says, at the Den of Tools, Laserdisc died 15 or 20 years ago. Matthew Porter says, hello, Bear 2. Daughter of Ra. Okay, that is a grammatical error. Matthew Porter says, hello, Bear 2, as in also, and not the 2 that I said originally. Daughter of Ra says, at Major Weakness, not something we need to discuss. Okay. Dr. Falcon says, it's okay, Jesse. I screwed up. I don't think that you did. I think I did. The Eclectic Handyman says, the Den of Tools' birthday is tomorrow, so I'll miss the morning show. I'm going on a motorcycle ride and taking the day off work. So happy birthday to Eclectic Handyman. You said your birthday is tomorrow. We actually have a friend here in town named Nathan, who his birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday. I hope that you have a wonderful birthday. We will, I will have the show tomorrow in the morning. So I think most of you guys know that we also have the Bears Den, which is Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern, which is whatever your time zone is. We do the first hour of the market. So if you haven't come and checked us out on the Bears Den, check us out tomorrow. And if you have trouble finding it, do Jeff and Jess in the morning. I cannot speak English tonight. Rodney says, at the Den of Tools, I wish I was, Jeff, but that's really generous. If you still have it, I would love the blow mold case for my Cobalt socket and tools. And again, Eclectic Handyman, happy birthday. I hope you have a great ride tomorrow. Dr. Falcon says, most laser discs are turning to dust now. James Luke says, Jeff at the Den of Tools, I wish I had the money and lived in Las Vegas, Nevada. I definitely can use extra tool storage, but it's a long drive and or ship to Harrison, Missouri. Hey, Sonic. Says Sonic at the Den of Tools. Hi, Jesse. Nice ears. I'm listening while cleaning up the shop. Awesome. I hope that you're having a great night and congrats on getting time to clean up your shop. Groovejet says, put the box outside, Jeff? ? Yeah, that would never happen. But that is a nice idea. RBX177 says, late to party. No worries. Glad to have you. Matthew Porter says, well, Bears, got a call for service. Stay safe, everyone. Be safe, everyone. Go Bears. Dr. Falcon says, well, I have 2 tractors. Hint, hint. Mater's Workshop says, I'm trying to upload a video to my channel from my phone while watching you on my laptop. Mater's Workshop, I have totally done that a gajillion times. When I have done videos, I have done it on my phone, and I always like stock my phone as it's uploading the video, so I hear what you're doing. Fred Hill said, at the Den of Tools, last time I was in Vegas in July, it was 109 and ran building to building. Fred Hill, the first time I went to Vegas as an adult who was able to indulge in adult drinking, it was August. I don't know what I was thinking. Other than I had no sense. I had none. So yeah. The Den of Tools at Groovejet. We are in a posh area of Las Vegas. If I put them outside, no one's going to take them, and eventually someone will call the HOA on us. I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it. But yes, Throttle Power says, Mrs. DaBear, you're doing a great job tonight. Thank you so much. I have to say, I super appreciate everything that Jeff does. And it is so different when he's not here. But thank you guys for being so kind. Den of Tools says, at Mrs. DaBear, it's 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time when you read this. So far behind. That was 7 minutes ago. So bite me. Okay? Bite me. 7 minutes. 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. I'm going to throw something at you. Den of Tools. Actually, maybe I could go find a tool and accidentally sell it at the garage sale for a quarter. That'll get you. Blind Toolman says, at the Den of Tools, you need to do a how-to video on how to animate Red. That's not going to happen, but that is a nice idea. Blind Toolman, we don't talk about it. It's a super long story. Daughter of Ross says, at the Den of Tools, Jeff, you have nothing to say. I have caught you like an hour behind before. Groovejet says, here in the UK, stick them on Facebook Marketplace and they'll be gone yesterday. Blind Toolman says, how Jeff never leaves Vegas. Sonic says, at the Den of Tools, if you have to pick one spot to live full-time, would it be there or Vegas? I assume you mean Montana or Vegas. I don't think we could pick, honestly. Groovejet says, Camaro SS. John White says, at the Den of Tools. Good night, all. Good night. Trolling for Dollars says, at the Den of Tools, your watch is broken. It's 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, Trolling for Dollars. He's just trying to make me feel bad. Groovejet says, made in Lansing, USA. Cool. Silent Dawn says, Mrs. DaBear, do you have any tools you can't go without? It's funny that you say that. I would say, well, it's not exactly a tool. My earbuds. It is a tool to me. And I was just thinking about it today. What are the things that I cannot live without? I listen to all kinds of things, whether it's like how-tos, do-it-yourself, tons of YouTube things, history. I will have to think of some other things. Currently, it's a lawnmower. Our kiddos have a lawn care business. Actually, I went garage sailing this weekend and I bought some new tools for the children for this coming winter. I got 2 snow shovels because when winter comes, it'll be great for them to shovel the snow in front of our house as well as neighbors. So, I'm trying to think of some other tools. I keep thinking about when we demoed in the house before we sold it and I ripped out all the carpeting and I took out the tack strips. That was super fun. So yeah. Silent Dawn, I'll think about it some more. Sonic says, Jeff, you're hilarious, dude. Safe travels, my friend. Basically, he means good luck coming home. Your wife will probably remember this and get you. Major Weakness says, does anyone sell green impact sockets? I don't know the answer. Major Weakness, I'm sure that somebody else has already responded to you. So at the Den of Tools, or Den of Tools says, at Sonic, between the two, I would choose Montana every time. But if I have my choice, I would be on a 60-foot sailboat sailing around the world. Frank says, I'm having strawberry shortcake. That sounds delicious. Roll the R's, Mrs. DaBear. Roll the R's. Interesting. Groovejet says, then get robbed by Somali pirates. Yeah, that might happen. Although not with the Den of Tools. Hi. Barbecue 76 says, Mrs. DaBear, quick, while Jeff isn't looking, send me one of those hot, cold mugs that were sold out so fast. It was a killer deal. I know you have an extra in case anyone doesn't know. Joking. You mean the $100 ones? Safiel says, at the Den of Tools, just 60-inch. Groovjet said, on a sailboat, puking all over. Yeah, that would be me. So another fun story about this week and new discoveries. So I knew that I was like really sensitive to like motion. Like I would get motion sick. Hello, Elle. Come sit down. We went to the park and we were having some mom-daughter Eleanor time. And I got swing sick. Yep, that's right. I was on a swing and I got motion sick on a swing. Who gets motion sick on a swing? Anyways.
Me. If I swing too much, I get motion sick.
So, Den of Tool says, at Groovejet, let's be clear. The Somali pirates have a warning advisory about me. So start reading where Rodney is into your microphone. I will be back in just a sec.
Okay, so Rodney.
Rodney's at the top.
Okay, says,
I shall return.
celebrated our 17th anniversary yesterday and our great nephew's 3rd birthday. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. That's cool. Grove Jet. I've been on a boat in Cornwall once and puked all over many times. Lol. Put a Craigslist or a Facebook marketplace post up. Okay. Jesse's claws came out. What would you like to say? Or you walked into a cave and you shot some vampires we're hanging out at. Say like, it says, what would you say like if you walked into, what would I say? I'd say, hey, what's up? Please don't kill me. Okay. Major's weakness. Oh, okay, that's them. Okay. Raphael. Mrs. DaBear, what did you say? We're having a 25-cent tool sale, Montana?
Yeah, Dad was naughty. And he was teasing me that we were 3 hours behind. So I said I was going to sell some of his tools for 25 cents. We are going to have another garage sale.
While you're gone, maybe you'll come back and all the tools will be on.
Actually, I think it got rescheduled for when he comes back. Darn. So I also wanted to say it is after 8 o'clock and I was tardy last time, but I wanted to say another adopt a mod.
Hey, let me do this.
Okay, yes,
this is
you do
my
this.
Hey guys, you know what time it is. Sorry about that. That was just like me getting really excited. It's time for you, yes, you, to adopt a mod. I don't know the rest of that. I just like saying that.
It's anyone, I don't know why I'm leaning into your microphone.
Anyone
with a blue wrench next to their name, Barbecue 76, Stephen Deswan, Rodney,
Widger,
Zafiel, Daughter of Raw, Joe Smith.
I'm
blanking.
Me.
You're not a moderator. Anyways, we wanted Halen Wolf. Adopt the Wolf Halens, the rarest.
I know my ears are pretty cute, No.
Anyways, but the mods help keep our family. They help keep our family friendly. They help keep our channel family friendly, and they help us by posting email addresses or posting information. Maybe somebody didn't hear something that somebody said, or helping keep our community awesome. And they almost all of them have their own channels. So if you could just take a second to check out their channel, it's a great time to maybe see some content that you haven't seen before. And it's also a great way just to expand your own knowledge and horizons.
Rodney, I did draw you a bear, but I don't have gold.
Says a ram or golden bear.
I could draw you a ram, that's for sure, but I just don't have golden.
Okay.
And I'm also not sure how to draw a ram. I'll have to learn that, you know? Yeah.
You'll work on
Sorry,
that.
it's taken so long.
We're still an adopted mod.
Sorry.
So if you are a mod, go ahead and put your information there so people can check out your channel. Steven has just been doing some live streaming recently, so check out his. Daughter of Ra is the best non-content. Joe Smith has tons of awesome interviews after dark. He has interviews with quite a number of people, including myself and Mr. DaBear. The other thing is that it's just great if you are able to remember to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. I don't mean this bell. I mean the bell on the subscribe option. That just lets YouTube know, you know, that you are enjoying what you're watching. The other thing is, obviously, when you join and become a member, I cannot even keep a straight face with her in the hair. That also helps support our channel, as well as all of the super chats. They go to different projects that we are working on. Currently, we are trying to get a graphics video card. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Probably because I don't know what it's called, but I do know that we need it. Do not start reading comments until I'm done with this. I know. You want to. I know.
Unless you're a flat earther.
So definitely take a second to check out somebody else's channel. The other thing is, you know, people have contacted us and said that they are really sorry that they're not able to financially contribute. And I don't ever want anyone to feel sorry. We super appreciate anytime anyone's able to donate, and we use that as much as we can to work on, oh my gosh, your faces are killing me. But I don't ever want anyone to feel bad or to put themselves in a bad place financially. Just like our videos and share them with your friends. Go check out our mods who are awesome. And our community is amazing because of our mods and everything that you guys bring to our channel. Your humor, your silliness, your amazing moderator skills. So thank you so much. And I know that was random, so now we're super behind.
Okay, so first off, as a youth today, can you explain the universe, how it works? Well, the universe works the way the universe works. 10 out of 10 IQ, you know? Will I fall off the edge of well, if you're a flat earther, probably, but like the earth isn't flat, so lady. Man,
I don't
person.
think that they're flat.
Golden Bear is a name that actually don't. I knew that.
She's just gonna research that.
She's a diamond.
Group that says Project Moonshine. So I found where we left off.
I don't know how to make moonshine, but I am a diamond. You know, I shine bright.
Like a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sonic is laughing. Zaffiel says, Mrs. DaBear, would you say you're having a 25-cent tool sale? Yes, we are. We perhaps might be. Groupjet says, what a name. Ha ha ha.
What project?
Matt
Moonshine
says, I work for myself. I nearly get fired every day. I understand that.
No, I actually haven't been to Australia. Sorry, Zaffiel.
I have.
She has, but like, you know, I'm kind of Australian myself, you know, like going with the flow.
Okay, her accent is great.
I know.
We have been telling her she needs to work on South African,
Mm-mm.
but she's not about that. She's all about the
Australian. You know, Steve Irwin, Bindi Irwin, Robert Irwin, his wife Irwin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and turtles.
Yep.
Oh, Hanneman's family.
Groove Jet says Doctor Who has a Sonic thingy. Okay. Dear, the Den of Tools says, I know where you live. Sonic says, my connection is dropping out. I'll see y'all next week. Keep cool. Have a great night, Sonic. I know that was literally 11 minutes ago. Sorry. Zaffiel says,
Talking too loud. It turned red.
yes. Speaking of bosses.
Oh, shoot. Father is watching me.
Sonic's Zaffiel says at Ted Kaczynski, places like that are better not to work at. Yep. Matt says he's a jerk too. Nice.
Mhm.
Ted Kaczynski says, I've been working. If I'm saying your last name wrong, please just tell me. I've been working at Hewlett Packard for 15 years. Wow.
What I mean by too loud is we have a little monitor that lights up green when you're talking.
I
Like,
know what you're saying.
No, he was saying. And when it's red, that means you're talking too loud. So I was watching the monitor. And she went red, and I was like, whoa.
She was letting me know that I'm peeking on the microphone.
Whoa.
Thank you. Barbecue 76, I love the hippos. Thank you so much. Hippo, that will do now for now. Let me catch up on being behind. I know you're very frustrated. I know. Silent Dawn says, wow, best Christmas gift ever, snow shovels. Well, it's kind of like a Christmas gift, except it's also kind of like an investment in their job, in their business, not their job, in their business. Major Weakness says, about green impact sockets. Did anyone get back to Major Weakness? Rodney says, you always need...
No, you are not my father. That's for sure.
The funny part is, yeah, okay, never mind. I'll tell you later. Rodney says, you always need a flat pry bar, probably what Mrs DaBear used on the tack strip removal. Yes. Barbecue 76, at the Den of Tools. The Den of Tools, I know where you live, and yet you still haven't been over yet. Oh, you weren't directing that at me. Steven says, it is cool enough out for windows to be open here. Oh, that sounds amazing. Moto Agogo 13. As a youth of this generation, what do you think of the now pandemic? Hero 1117 says, love the ears. Moto Agogo 13 says, the ears are so cute. Are you talking to me or are you talking
You're talking to me about my gorgeous ears.
No, as a youth of this generation, what do you think of the pandemic?
The pandemic, I think it's a pandemic, and I wish coronavirus wasn't here. So, yeah.
You can say what you're really feeling.
Well, I'm feeling happy that I get to stay home. I thought it was only going to be like 2 months, but here we are like 6 months later. So that was fun. It wasn't fun.
It wasn't fun. She's like, help me. Halen Wolf says, adopt the Wolf's Halens are the rarest. That's right. Rodney says, hey, Elle, you should use free time to draw a ram or a golden bear, which we already discussed, and we're going to look into the golden bear. Groovejet says, as a youth of today, can you explain how the universe works? And you started with that.
The universe works the way that the universe works because the universe is the universe. So
there's gravity. There's oxygen.
Big brain.
Yep. Major Weakness says, I've been looking for green impact sockets for 20 years. All right.
Roses are red. Snap-on is mean. Impact sockets are useless. Useless. They are green.
Zaphiel says, Groovejet, LOL. Tom says, the mods are awesome. And he is so right.
I know I'm awesome.
Groot, you're not a mod. Groovejet says, will I fall off the edge of the planet if I keep walking?
I already discussed that because unless you're flat earther, because like there's like 30 like bajillion miles, so if you just keep walking, you might. But there's gravity, so I don't really think you can do that unless you like jump up really high and go flying into space.
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna catch up. Steven says, I can chat about any number of topics when I'm live. That's awesome. Check him out. Subscribe so that you know when he is live. Rodney says, golden bear is a name, not actually a golden color. Groofjet says, Project Moonshine. Hero 1117 says, she is a diamond. Yes. Yes, she is.
Drop sockets in green paint. Some have said I should have done voice acting. I mean, you might have a pretty good voice, you know. You never know. You never know.
Stephen, I think that's true. I think you do have a great voice, and you could totally do voice acting.
Tell you, I have a song stuck in my head.
Yeah, no pretend gang signs. Put your hands down. Jay Badass says, so no Mr. Bear today. Nope, he is in Vegas. He is here.
Mom, did you just kiss? I can't even look at you.
Shh. Quiet. The Den of Tools says, Groovejet, we don't talk about Project Moonshine. Zaphiel says, your kids haven't been to Australia yet, have they?
No.
No, not yet.
I'm too cool for that.
Hero 1117 says, so much fun. Rodney says, no, you are a diamond, L. That's true.
I know I am. I'm just trying to separate.
Doug says, does anyone know how often Harbor Freight stores get toolbox shipments? I think it depends on locations. I'm sure Den of Tools could probably comment on that, but I think it just depends on where you are geographically, how many they go through. Obviously, it's an inventory flow situation. Den of Tools says, L, you do know your father is watching you, right?
I do, which is kind of like I'm worried. Elle and I team up. We could do voice a whole cast of characters. That's probably true,
Yes,
you know.
and I think that's absolutely true.
A cup of tea,
Robert-
please. You
Robert
know.
says, walkabout. Den of Tools. Yes, Barbecue 76. I love my hippos. I always love hippos. Blind Toolman says, flat earthers are always on the edge. Ba-dum-bum. Hero 1117 says, too loud, question mark. Robert says, because your mom is a jewel. That was really nice. You're a diamond because I'm a jewel.
Is a jewel better than a diamond?
Diamonds are a gem.
But if you're a jewel, then how am I a gem?
You're a diamond.
It's diamonds or gems. And you said you were a jewel.
Yep.
That means that's
It's just
gem.
a good thing. Yep. Steven says, is Elle going to grow up doing voice acting? I think she would be awesome. Groove Chat, we already read that one. Robert says, force is with you. Zaffiel says, at Steven, don't encourage her. I think they totally should do some voice acting. Hero 1117
Good
says,
save,
the
thanks.
ribbon. Sorry, kid.
Don't really do well in British. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can only do Australian that well. Please let me do Australian. I'll do the rest of the show in Australian, I promise.
Okay, Australian isn't actually a language.
It's an accent. I know. Hi.
Major weakness. We already read that one. Groovjet says gravity equals MC squares and all that stuff. Yeah. It's like gravity and stuff. Oh my gosh. Digest says major weakness. Green spray paint should fix your problem. Rodney said a similar thing. Dropped sockets and green paint. Steven says Zaffiel. Some said I should have done voice acting. I agree with that. Hero 1117 says puppy is stealing the show.
Yeah, I know.
She's laying
She's like
down.
gorgeous.
Steven says Elle and I team up. We could do voice a whole cast of characters. That's right. You guys could be like, yeah, you guys could. Sergeant Joe Smith says, do the rest of the show in a British accent. She doesn't. Her British is not as good as her Australian.
No, sorry. Do Australian British law. You know that the British settled in Australia. What? That's impossible.
That the British settled Australia. Well, you know that Americans, they originally came from Britain, so they came over here to America. Well, when you were naughty and you were in England, they sent you
I was not naughty. I was
to Australia.
beautiful.
There's a whole longer story, and I'll
Okay,
explain it later.
Okay, Elle. So you've been doing Australian. Give me your best. Throw some shrimp on the barbie. Of course, I would have a barbecue. Throw your shrimp. Hang on. I gotta like practice. Crikey! Sorry about that. I just gotta practice, you know. Throw some shrimp on that barbie.
That's
Throw
it.
some shrimp on the barbie.
Yep. That's
Sorry about that.
At the Den of Tool says it really depends on the store. Some stores never get them. They are order only, and some stores get them once a week. I think it probably has to do with how many they sell. Again, geography, blah, blah, blah. Mater's Workshop with the $3.18 super chat. I sent you an email with pictures. Let's
Sorry, that was too loud.
awesome. 3,
Hey.
2, 1.
Give me that thing.
Mater's Workshop, I will look for the email. I do not see that I've gotten it yet. I think the sugar has made her goofballs. Major Weakness says Elvis sang a song called That's All Right, Mama. Is you have green impact sockets? I don't actually think that that's part of the song. Frank says, I was kicked out of a flat earth group for asking with the 6 feet of social distancing if anyone fell off. Major Weakness says the British were looking for green impact sockets.
I just got us.
Barbecue
Amazing.
76 says, well done.
Thank you. Give me the
3?
bell.
No. Oh, actually, no. Barbecue 76 doesn't do a bell. So what we do is we hold the bell dings inside and we point and pout. So thank you so much. No bells for Barbecue 76. Thank you. I think that I might actually be caught up. Thank you.
Me think Ellie needs adrenaline.
Adderall.
What's Adderall?
So when you have ADHD or ADD, they give you Adderall that helps you kind of calm down.
I don't need to calm down. I'm too good for your eyes, you know?
It's not about being too good. It's about being, yep. Throttle Power says, you are caught up, Mrs. DaBear. Yay! So I feel like dinging the bell. I'm not going to, but, I feel like.
I actually think I might have ADHD.
Yeah. Blind Toolman says, wow, caught up sooner than Jeff. I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, since you said that, that's correct. Are you being a coot right now?
No, we don't want South African, okay?
Dennis Pierce does.
He's my dad.
I don't know what
I
kind
don't
of
want
beard.
to.
Major Weakness says, real question, and it's not about green impacts. Did you get the ears from Disney World?
I actually got the ears. She stole my
Yes.
ears.
No.
Yes.
That would be terrible if your mother stole your ears. I totally did that.
Stole my
But then I got
ears.
my own, so I didn't steal these from you. Dad bought them for me.
I actually love Renaissance fairs because they're so fun.
Yes. Elle would be perfect for Renaissance Festival. She would be. And we have gone, and some of her favorite things are like elf ears, which I think are the apricots that are dipped in chocolate, but I can't really remember. Kids have so much fun and energy until it's time for work or school. That is so accurate, Joe Smith.
Mom,
Yeah,
is this
I
work?
think she's ill.
I
Every
have
Sunday,
corona. I'm sorry. I can't work.
we don't joke about Corona,
Sorry.
but
Sorry.
yes, yep,
What?
you have some sort of illness. I know.
Yes. I know.
Frank says, you're killing me, Elle. I have headphones on.
Sorry about that. Jeff.
Barbecue 76, $2.76 says, Jeff needs to be careful. Everyone is replaceable.
Uneven numbers, bro.
I think he might be talking about you taking Jeff's job. $2.76, not dinging the bell, but I am pouting.
Wait, give me that.
No, because you're going to ding it. Barbecue 76, thank you again for the $2.76 super
Thank
chat.
you, sir.
Major Weakness says, in memory of the anniversary of Elvis's death today, sing your favorite Elvis song. Oh my gosh.
I live in
Here.
Las Vegas, but Elvis songs.
Yes. I know you're thinking of all the Elvises that marry people.
I was having like a photo shoot.
I'm thinking Viva Las Vegas.
The Ren Fair. I've been to like 5 Renaissance fairs.
That's a good question. Meter's Workshop says, you've been to the one in Vegas, and you have been to
Like,
the one
In California like 30 times. It's amazing. So
Yeah.
like I actually consider myself a turtle, but like I could be an elf for a day or two, you know? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All y'all out there being like, I'm a turtle, or I'm a horse, or I'm a human. Humans are weird, okay? Let me tell you that.
Frank says Suspicious Minds. Yeah, that is a good one.
Wait, you want me to sing an Elvis song? You want me to? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see what. My door.
Rodney says, I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, that's a good one too.
What's don't be cruel?
10 of Tools. You've obviously been drinking. He says, just to be clear, those are the ears that I brought back from Disneyland for Elle. They're not. You bought me my own ears because I had ears when I had a hippo that you bought me also at Disneyland because you said that I couldn't steal her ears. So these are my ears.
I can't help falling in love with you. I know everyone falls in love with me. It's like a habit, you know. I'm just too gorgeous. No, it's not. It's me. I'm just too gorgeous for you. I actually don't know how to sing this song. I don't know how like the rhythm goes. But I'll sing you one of my favorite songs. Just kidding. I don't sing in front of people because I stage fright. Ha.
Oh my gosh, Eleanor, I can't even. Halen Wolf said, I made my Father's Day last Sunday. Went to a thrift store with a friend. Just got hired at and found some 78 platters, about 12 for, I think you mean his crank Victrola. That is awesome. I found some really cool things at garage sales this weekend. I'm trying to think if I found anything cool at the thrift store. Elle, put your glasses on. He sang that song to end every show, FYI. Which one? Can't Help Falling in Love with You? Yeah.
Oh, I almost sang that on there, but I
Okay.
didn't because I didn't know how the rhythm goes.
Well, you'll have to listen to some Elvis songs to be ready for
I
next
live
time.
in Vegas, but I don't know
Um,
much about Elvis.
Halen Wolf, super awesome that you found those for your dad's crank Victrola. That's awesome. And super cool that he has one. Mater's Workshop says Scarborough Fair and Texas Renaissance Festival are the two best here. I have heard about the first one, not the Texas Renaissance one. But I love Ren Fairs. They're awesome. Yeah, the Victrola was his grandmother's, my great grandmother's, and it works perfect. That's awesome. That's one of the things you should definitely treasure and hang on to. Rodney, thank you so much for giving us some Elvis history, and it is sad that he died.
I
tomorrow.
can't wait to go over and listen to one of those ones I found being.
Oh, cool. Bing Crosby with Duke Ellington. That sounds like an
Ooh,
awesome
I
one.
love Duke Ellington. He's a good jazz, right? He
Yeah.
does jazz. Yeah.
I have over 50 Elvis albums.
That's a lot of
Wow.
Elvis albums.
That's a lot
I
of
have
Elvis
over
albums.
50 Elvises that I've seen in my life because they're everywhere in Vegas.
I was going to say that could be like one day in Vegas.
Love to hear.
Steven says, I'd love to hear it at Halen Wolf. I think we all would. Maybe you could like record it. That sounds really
Last night
cool.
was last
You could
night.
do a live stream, Halen Wolf, of that. Listening to the Bing Crosby with, then you'd probably get a whatchamacallit strike.
Demonetized.
Not demonetized. What do you call it?
Copyright.
Yes, a copyright thing. Daughter of Ross says, at the Den of Tools. By the way, Jeff, I need a souvenir.
Yeah.
So what kind of
Thank you,
souvenir
thank
do
you,
you
thank
want from Vegas? Do you want some heat? He could like seal up some hot air and mail it to you. But seriously, what would you like? Rodney says,
We could get you a shot glass, for all your drinks.
I don't think she really drinks a lot. Halen Wolf says, not sure if it still falls under copyright. That is a good point. Might not be. Steven says, darned copyright infringement.
I have a question for all of you. What is your favorite breed of dog? My favorite breed of dog is Border Collies. You guys, what's your favorite breed of dog?
I did not know that Border Collies was your favorite.
Sorry, Bella, but you're my favorite doggo, Bella. She's my favorite breed of Bellas.
Daughter of Roz clarifying, Den of Tools, Jesse, it's a challenge to Jeff, not a tool, please. Mater's Workshop said, Speedway is my favorite Elvis movie. He's racing a first-gen Dodge Charger with a Hemi. Awesome. Elle?
Sorry, I was like sucking my
Yep. Maybe have some water.
up my nose.
Okay, Elle. My favorite breed is Naraku.
What are those?
Well, we have to look it up. Oh, Dida says Dachshunds, long and low. Hot dog at the Den of Tools. Why do I feel like this is going to be like a Japanese dog?
My favorite is a hot dog or someone else's.
So you just like to appreciate other people's dogs and not have to.
That's
care
the
for
dog
them.
right there. There she is. Oh, my beautiful child. I gotta turn on, put on the cap. Oh, hey, I have another hand now.
Hey, Elle, that's incredibly loud in people's ears. Thank you very much.
Hi, guys.
Doggo Argentino, good hog hunting dog.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the ASMR channel. Would you like to?
Give her some water?
I was doing ASMR, but I
We're
can't.
not doing ASMR.
Bulldogs, yes. Bulldogs are adorable.
Fred Hill says, mine is a mini dachshund.
Oh, huskies.
Oh, yeah.
I like the mismatch huskies.
Frank
with the
says
eyes.
Bella is beautiful. You mean, yes, I know what you mean. We actually have a friend who is a person who has different colored eyes. Cannot remember what that's called.
It's called high something with an H.
Okay.
I know because I was looking it
Okay.
up. 'cause it was-
Make sure the dog has water. Thank you.
We're swimming. We're almost there.
Oh my goodness. L Barbecue 76 did a super chat for you. So when you're done with the water, you could nope. When you're done with the water, you can come back.
She won't come in.
L, give her water. What happened? You are a goofball. So you can read it out loud. That's twice now. I've watched her want to ring that bell. L, grab that bell and ring it. Actually, ring that bell and the cowbell, ring them. So there's the cowbell. Put this here. Okay, everyone cover your ears because it's going to be loud. Oh, okay. In the future, you have to give them a countdown so that they know. Okay. I think someone else might be melting down right now. Okay, Elle, go give the doggy water. Elle,
I'm tired.
for real.
I'm
Joe
tired.
Smith says dogs are like kids. They're wonderful as long as someone else's takes them home. Yep. Fred Hill said, oh, Steven said something. Whew, I don't know what I just did. My neighbor has the calmest dog I have ever met. Such a good dog he is. Aww. That's my 115-pound mixed mutt dog in the front room. Golden Husky Wolf Hybrid.
I
Wow.
think she wants to go on another walk. Can I take her on another walk?
Sure. Don't go too far, Elle, because it's late.
Can I have my shoes there underneath the table?
Daughter Frost says, Elle, go lay in your bed. Do Minecraft.
Hey, I'm
Joe
allowed to
Smith
laugh.
said the whole room shook like an earthquake.
I know, I'm just like so amazing. I just broke the guys as well. It's okay.
Mater's Workshop says, if you show up here in Texas next year in either April or May, I would be glad to take you to Scarborough. It's about 30 minutes from me. So Mater's, I'm going to make a note of that because I also heard that we should be in New Orleans in April or October. What do I keep
Where
doing?
did I put her harness?
I have not a clue, honey. So you said April or May. Ren Fair. Thank you so much. Zaphiel says, is Elle wearing a shirt with Space Bear on it? Yes. Yes, she is. Didiz says to Fred Hill, I have 4 doxies, one with long hair. Aww. Rodney says, I like golden retrievers. Chuck Berry is often overlooked for laying foundation for Elvis. Yes. Didiz says, or Fred Hill said, Didiz, at one time we had 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is 8:44, so it is almost 9 o'clock. I actually did not know if I was going to go the whole 3 hours because it's only one of me. And I am really glad that I did. I know Jeff and I talk about it all the time, but this really is like a family. You guys are all part of our family. And so Sunday nights are really special that we get to spend time together. And I appreciate each of you. You guys all bring yourselves and your sense of humor and your tool knowledge. I know tonight we're not doing a lot of tool stuff, but it's great to hear all about your love of animals, your favorite movies. So I'm looking at some pictures you guys have sent me. Oh man. Gary sent me pictures of his basement. It looks amazing. He did not say if I could share them, but it looks awesome. Daughter of Ross says, at Jesse, Ricky just looked at me and mooed. Oh, Ricky is getting so big. Speaking of feeling like family. So he is getting so big. Sergio says, Texas Renaissance Festival starts in late October, ends in early December. Wow, that's really long. I was unaware that they had them so long. So I will have to do some research. I'm really excited about going to Texas. I don't want to go when it's hot, but I don't want to go anywhere when it's hot. I'm writing this down. So thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. Late October and ends in early December. That's like over a month. That's crazy. What? Blind Toolman says, I bring bacon, but don't share. What? Those are fighting words. I'm going to come over and steal your bacon. I'm just saying it's going to happen. Zaffiel says, Mrs. DaBear, do you remember the last tool you shopped for and bought yourself? Yes, the snow shovels that I picked up this weekend. That is the last tool that I shopped for and bought myself. I'm trying to think of something before that. Mr. Bear, can you think of anything? The last tool that I shopped for and bought myself. I can't think of it. But I did buy the snow shovels myself. Groovejet says, well done. See you both soon. Fred Hill says, tomorrow, please, what time in Mountain Time? Fred Hill, I'm not sure Mountain Time. I think I'm Mountain Time, which would be 7:30 a.m. Basically, oh my gosh, Michael just sent me an amazing picture of food. That looks amazing. Confirming that I do live in Mountain Time. Mountain Time. So yes, it is 7:30 a.m. Zaffiel says, do you remember the brand of the snow shovel and what feature or thing made you pick it out? Well, it was at a garage sale, so I didn't buy it at the store, but I picked it out for two reasons. One, it has to do with, I was thinking of the kids and that they are different heights. One of them has like a straight, long handle, and then the other one, it sort of like has like an angle to it, which made me think that for shorter people, it might be more useful. So that is why. And also the price point was very affordable. I got 2 snow shovels for $3. Daughter of Ross says, by the way, guys, the Bear family needs a good pizza cutter. Yes, I was confessing that I was using kitchen scissors to cut my pizza. Zaffiel, I will try to look at the brand of the snow shovel. Barbecue 76 says, at the Den of Tools, I'm glad you went the distance. It's 1:08 in my cave now, and I stayed for this. It's not always about the tools. It's also about community, and I'm glad to be a part of this one. Barbecue 76, thank you so much. I am so sorry that your cave is so hot still. So I totally agree with everything you said. Blind Tollman says, amazing job, Mrs. DaBear. Thank you so much. Dear Falcon says, Dr. Falcon says 9:30. Not Mountain Time, but yes. Blind Toolman says, I love George Thorogood as well. And I think that I missed somebody else saying that they loved him. Zaffiel says, you folks share too many pictures of food. It's like reading a cookbook. Well, actually, I think that would be really cool if we did a Den of Tools cookbook where you guys submitted recipes. I know we all love food. We all like to eat. Dr. Falcon says 8:30 Central Time. Rodney says Elvis was greatly influenced by R&B on Beale Street and Memphis. Den of Tools says no, because when you think of a tool, you tell me to buy it. That's usually true. Usually true. But I bought those myself. Granted, I did get some advice from our friends, but yeah. Steven says, Blind Tool Man, I just got a couple of George Thorogood 45 singles at a nearby record shop. Awesome. Daughter of Russ says, Jeff L needs a good headset or just a good mic and also a mouse. Frank says 9:30 somewhere. Trolling for $1 says 6:30 Arizona time. Basically, we are on Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern time. So whatever time zone you are, do the math so that you are 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So where I am, that means 7:30. If you're in California, Vegas, Arizona, at 6:30. If you're somewhere else, it's 8:30. And if you're on the East Coast, it's 9:30. Fred Hill says, at the Den of Tools, video card, GoForce MX250. This is the video card in my new computer. Thank you for giving us a heads up. I know we've gotten recommendations from a number of you guys. I super appreciate it. Wow. Blind Toolman says, I did an interview with Thorogood. That's really cool. Yes. And Eleanor's birthday is coming up, so I need to remember some of these things. She does need a headset again. Blind Toolman says, I wish I still had it. I'm assuming you mean like the recording of the interview. Steven says, at Blind Toolman, how was he? I love that you guys talk to each other and have your own independent conversations and relationships and meeting of the minds. Dr. Falcon says, 43 years ago today, my friend and I opened our car lot. We didn't know Elvis had passed. We got a video of the lot on my channel. That is super cool. I'm going to go check that out. Super cool. Zaffiel says, I don't know why. I don't know if you've been through many winters, but with shoveling, it's better to go out and do it every few inches and not let it pile up. Yes, I'm not as concerned about, I think there's enough of us. We should be fine. I just figured with the kids' lawn care business that shoveling snow would be a great thing for them to do, as well as any of our neighbors that are older. We will definitely try to help them out. Sonic says, at Blind Toolman, when I drink alone, I'm usually by myself. I have found that to be true for myself as well. If I drink alone, I'm by myself. And Zaffiel, thank you for giving me the shoveling tip. Jeff has lots more experience. I was a child that did not shovel snow here because I was only here for like a couple winters. So Blind Toolman says, George was drunk, but it was an amazing talk of music. That's really cool. Fred Hill says, is that the video card that the bear wants? I don't know which one we need. Den of Tools, can you respond to Fred Hill? I'm not sure which video card we're getting. Steven's talking to Sonic. Frank says, it was very fun tonight. Thank you for daring the show yourself. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And I feel bad that I don't have as much tool knowledge. I only drink when I'm with other people or when I'm by myself. Thank you, Den of Tools. That is very illuminating. Dear Falcon says, the building is gone. Darn it. Dang. Trolling for Dollars is talking to Zalfiel. Says it's better to let your kid go out and do it. Daughter of Ross says, at the Den of Tools, which is constant. I didn't remember the part before that. Mater's Workshop says, my fiance and I are planning a trip to go see Graceland next year on my trike. I've been once and want to go back. I have never been, but that sounds awesome. Zaffiel says, at Trolling for Dollars, yes, always nice to pass the work off. Fred Hill says, the only musician I met was Lean Redbones. Super cool you got to meet a musician, though. Blind Toolman says, anyone know who Walter Trout is? Why is that name super familiar? Dr. Falcon says, I was at Graceland 16 years ago. Cool place. I'm going to the internet. Oh, yes. Guitarist. Fred Hill says, I got to meet Selena right before she was killed. Mater's Workshop said that to Fred Hill. Wow. Dr. Falcon says, is that like Susie Sailfish? Nice. Steven says, at Blind Toolman, that doesn't surprise me. George was drunk. Rodney says, what is green and smells like red paint? I don't know. Blind Tollman says, I drank mezcal with Walter. It was a long night, I think. Steven says to Blind Tollman, he sings about drinking alone, usually having one bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Barbecue 76 says, let L ring the heck out of all the bells to close the stream. Not now, when you sign off. Want to go out like that tonight. Aww. Rodney says, answer, green paint. Laugh my butt off. Well, it is 6 minutes to 9. I'm not sure that she's going to be back, Barbecue 76. But thank you so much for the $5.76 super chat. I will give her a couple more minutes to return. Sonic is talking to Steven. And yes, I am so glad that I did the stream tonight. And thank you guys again for bringing yourselves and all of your amazingness. And I'm super excited that we are going to be getting the graphics card soon-ish, because that will make a huge difference. I have learned a lot while Jeff is gone, and I'm hoping to learn more so that I can be more tech savvy in the future. I know you guys last week and tonight had to deal with all of my creative, interesting learning of live streaming. We're getting the NVIDIA RTX 2070 Super. I'm going to write that down because I know somebody else is going to ask me and I'm going to be like, I don't know. RTX 2070 Super. That just sounds cool. Zaffiel says 129 likes, 7 thumbs down. Give a little and thumbs up the channel. Beers. Thumbs up, thumbs up. What is that? A screw? A bolt? Was Elle taking the dog out? Yes, she was. Denif Tools says green paint, question mark. Rodney had said, what is green and smells like red paint? Green paint. Ba-dum-bum. Rodney says, you did a great job, Jesse. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. Jira Falcon says, is that made by Bell and Howell like everything else? I don't know what you're talking about. Are we talking about green paint? Joe Smith says, Elle needs her own show. She would love that. I have been trying to tell her that she should do a show with her accents. She really loves it. She goes into accents all the time. And at this point, I have stopped trying to restrain the accents. I think it's just who she is. Her accents are inside and need to escape. Fred Hill says, watch the YouTube videos on the storm that hit Iowa last week. I will. And I always worry when big storms happen. Texas Renaissance Festival is about 3 hours from me. It runs October and November. On-site camping is available. Awesome. I think every single Renaissance fair, with maybe the exception of Vegas, has on-site camping. Owen's Jeep Stuff says, I have the 2070 Super on my PC. Awesome card. The Eclectic Candyman says, going to head out. Good night, everyone. Daughter Ross says, to think you might need to do this again next Sunday. Yes, I think that I do have to do it again next Sunday. Not have to, but I will. You guys are awesome. Chad H says, Mrs. DaBear, have a good night and thanks for being here. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Sonic says, smelling paint makes my brain feel like burning. I agree. You should not smell paint. How much memory does that card have? I have no idea. Wait for her to get back or call her. Let's go out with bells. I don't think that she has her phone. $5.76 super chat. I am waiting a little bit. Fred Hill says, how much memory does that card? I don't know. Groovejet says, why bother spending money on a card? We won't notice any difference. Spend on something useful, nice for your family. Sorry about the capitals. We are doing it because you guys will notice. The reason that we need the graphics card is that we aren't able to do some of the things that we need to do without this graphics card. So that is a super nice thought to spend it on us, but we want to spend it on the channel, and we want to spend it on a graphics card so that we can make our videos continue to be awesome. Sick of this PCBS. Took me a hot second to read that. Want to hear a joke? Nice. Take away the K. Sonic says, later at the Eclectic Candyman, have a good week. Sergeant Joe Smith says, Elle is the next Jim Carrey. She's got faces. She is hilarious. Frank says, NVIDIA, GeForce GT in my computer. Shine on, shine on, shine on, says Rodney. Thank you so much. Mike Schmidt Sr. with the smileys. Zaffiel says, is it Radeon? 7500 TX would also be a good choice. Dirt Boy says, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Owen says it has 8 gigabytes. Thank you for all the fun. Stream, shine on. Zaffiel says 2070, probably 8. Owens is confirming it has 8. Maters says, yes, Jesse, you are doing a wonderful job. Thank you so much. Okay, 9 p.m. I'll let you go. Have a great night, Fred Hill. Barbecue 76, I am still waiting for her for a couple more minutes. Groovejet says, oh, that's a shame. Trolling for Dollars says, video card is for their editing, not for our viewing quality. Den of Tools confirms it is 8 gigs. Sonic says, yes, editing can be a horrible experience with cheap stuff. Zaffiel says, what Trolling for Dollars said. Yeah. So we do definitely need it. I do not hear her. Den of Tools says, it's integral to the video editing process. And you get a gold star for using the word integral. Steven says, at Groovejet, last Sunday they mentioned their current video card is going out, making using their screen, using things seen on the channel difficult. Yes, that is super true. So we are super grateful that we're going to be able to get a new one soon. And we appreciate everyone's support, both with helping us find the right one, because you guys really did recommend things and helped us locate the best fit for us, as well as everything that you guys have donated. And I know that I just feel really grateful. You guys really allow us to be able to continue to do great videos with the donations. We really appreciate it, and we always are super grateful. So thank you. Barbecue 76 says, whatever happens at the end of the stream, I'm glad you allow/tolerate me to be part of it. We absolutely love you being here. And I love the fact that you are such an awesome part of our channel. So thank you so much. Radeon does not work as well with the Adobe video editing package. I believe you because you're saying that, honey, but I don't know. Groovejet says, night, Jess. Good night. Sonic says, is it possible next time for Jesse to pull up Jeff with Skype and put a small window on the screen? Are you trying to say that you don't just want to see me? I hear what you're saying. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, I know that it is a physical possibility. I don't know if logistically it's something that we can do. But I appreciate what you're saying, and we will definitely discuss it and try to work something out. So Barbecue 76, I think that she's out for a long walk with the hound, and I'm going to go bring her home. Zaffiel says, boo on Adobe, smiley, silly face, Da Vinci. I'm guessing that means you like Da Vinci. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Barbecue 76, for your super chats. And I'm sorry that little girl is not here. Maybe we can start next stream with her ringing the bell like crazy, or maybe end it next time with her. So I do understand that you wanted her here, and I totally wish that she was. She would make goofball faces and be so much better than me. But it is 9 o'clock. Barbecue 76 says, how long does it take for the dog to pee? Well, she took him on a walk. Took her on a walk. So good night. Of course not, Jesse. I love you both equally. It's okay. You can have favorites. Just, smile at me while you wink at him. Richie says, good night, shine on. Good night and shine on. I'm going to ring this bell, and then it's probably going to be the end for us tonight. Thank you guys all for your amazing awesomeness. So everyone cover your ears. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Steven says, I've seen the maintenance man and Justin Dow do multiple screens. Daughter Ross says, night, Jesse. Everyone have a great night. I appreciate all of you and for creating such an amazing community with us. Have a super awesome night. Take care of each other. And until next Sunday or tomorrow morning, shine on.